What's up, gang? Happy Thursday night to everybody. Hope you're all having a great week. Shout out to all of yous. I've got a very special guest who just hopped on right now. And there he is. Got a special guest. Yes, indeed. I've got Joey from The Shift. Can you hear me, brother? I can't hear you. You're on mute.
How about now?
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect. Beautiful.
I want to welcome you on. Shift is one of my favorite YouTube channels on baseball. So channels all together, and and we got folks. We're gonna do our MLB free agent predictions tonight. We got top 25 players. So very much looking forward to doing this, and I'm looking forward to do some more stuff with you, Joe, especially this offseason. It's gonna be yeah, we're gonna stay busy this offseason, guys. So get ready, and if you haven't subscribed to The Shift yet, please do so. It's one of the best channels.
What are you doing? Come on.
Showing some love, man. Gotta support you, bro.
No. I mean, what are they doing if they're not subbed?
So if you folks don't mind, Joey and I'll spend a few minutes afterward to talk about what the hell is going on in Yankee land after we do our predictions, because that's obviously a key part of the discussion here that a lot of people want to know. So you'll hear it from both of us. But shout out to everybody in the chat. Buckeye, we got the Emperor of Texas here, and Sonny. We got NFE's in the house, the Equalizer. Mike Consigliere's in the house too. 4-Train Express, Mike Mazza, what's good, my man? Yes, indeed, Mike Consigliere right there. Yeah, Don Corleone. That's right. That's right. We have the Cosa Nostra here, Joey. That's what they call the 161 Cosa Nostra. It's the mafia.
There you go.
Yeah, baby. That's how we do it.
You go.
We get the Gambino family. This is the Cosa Nostra right here. All right. That's right, Sean. What's good? What's good? Who's that? Camel Toe Harris. I love the name Camel Toe Harris 69. That's a fantastic name, by the way. It really is. What the hell you came up with? It's fantastic.
Too much.
Congratulations. Well done, dude. Well done.
Mod on. Holy crap.
You got that right. Kyle, Carl, Carlos, welcome. T Brinks, Minecraft, welcome.
Oh, new member, Jason. There you go. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby. Thank you for joining the family. Welcome. See, here we go. 4-Train. We got showing some love to The Shift right here, too. Look at this, huh?
Yo, 4-Train. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that.
Get that love. Yes, spread the love, baby.
Hold on. 4-Train, I want to apologize to you. I believe you emailed me. I'm awful at getting back to emails. That's why I gave Jason my freaking phone number, so it's easier that way. I'm horrible with emails, and I just wanted to apologize to you. This was a while ago, bro. But it was on my mind. It was weighing on me, Jason. It was weighing on me.
See that? He owes you now. He owes you a favor now. He's gonna repay.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Hey, man, on. There you go.
Remember, you owe me something. Remember I did that thing for you. Remember that? Jonathan's in the house. John Browning, Stephen B. The whole crew is here. More people. Merc so saucy. We got
so saucy, baby.
We have these super sexy names that pop up in the chat. It's crazy. So saucy.
They're beautiful.
Camel Toe 69. It's fantastic.
They're phenomenal.
We used to be invaded by porn trolls. Like we get probably 20 a night.
I remember that.
Yeah. I don't know what happened. Maybe they fell out of love with us.
Outrageous.
I don't know. Texas, man. Thank you. Appreciate the super chat, brother. That's Sonny. That's Sonny from Godfather right there. That's right. Like my Consigliere here too. And we got, if Billy Branch comes, that's Clemenza. So we got the whole crew here. NFE. He's Robert McCall. He's the equalizer.
There you go.
So we're going to give you, gang, we're going to give you 25 of our top free agents. We're going to predict where we think they're going to go. And you give us your feedback, okay? So before we do that, here's a little of a saucy intro for you, okay?
There's the sauce.
It's fine. It's good. It's all good. But you ready to get to this, Johnny? You ready for this?
Yeah, brother. Yeah, man. Let's go. Let's get rocking and rolling, baby.
Start chasing multiple black people. My consigliere, thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate the super chats, gang. I really, really do. And showing the love, it's always appreciated. Now, let me get my list up here. All right. Start from the bottom. First one up, we got Martin Perez. He's a left-handed pitcher with the Texas Rangers. I think there'd be a little bit of a turnover in Texas this year. They might lose a couple of starters. They might lose Martin Perez. They might even lose Monty.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting. Jesus, 27-3 Bears right now. My goodness.
Jeez Louise.
Wow. Bears need to do something. They're 0-4, so
they suck.
Yeah.
There was talk about them moving Fields to Atlanta.
Oh my God. So where do you got Perez going? Sorry.
Where do I got Perez going? Man, out of the 25 free agents, I failed to find 2 homes, and he's one of them. Him and Jung-Ho Lee. Oh. Everybody else I got a home for, Jason. Everybody else I got a home for. He's the only one.
I got Perez. I think he's going to stay in the AL West. I think he's going to go to the Angels. Okay. I think the Angels are going to bring in some guys. So I think he's going to go to Angels for 3 years, $45 million, like 15 per. So he's got some innings there, and nowadays you could be a number 4 and you make $15 million a year.
Sure. I mean, he has what, a 4.4 ERA, like
about that, and he's lefty.
Yeah,
it's yeah, I did see that the Mets are falling apart. Billy Epler resigned today. So
yeah, holy crap, Jason, holy crap, bro.
It might be
like, I mean,
right?
My gosh, they it's incredible. It's crazy.
Yeah, and we'll talk about this too, gang. It's like it's turnover in Yankee Land, turnover in Queens. It's going to be nuts. Yeah. It's going to be nuts. But let's keep going here, gang. And guys and gals, give us your Jonathan. I see the Yankees trading Torres too. I don't know about you, Joey, but I see them trading Torres. Jordan Hicks next. Former closer.
Jordan Hicks. So Jordan Hicks, that was somebody that the Yankees wanted to trade for at the deadline, and they failed to. So Jordan Hicks, I would love the Yankees to try and sign him. Shore up that bullpen even more. Yankees had the best bullpen ERA in Major League Baseball. Why not?
Yeah.
Hard thrower. I would love it. I don't know if they're going to get him, but I would like that to happen. I would love for the Yankees.
I got him up to the Mets. 2 years.
Not on. Yeah, I got a few Mets on here.
I mean, look, the Yankees are going to get Efros back. At the time, Johnny going to get Trevino back. They get Loizaga back. They'll get some arms back, but still, nevertheless, they
Trevino's a free agent, isn't he?
2025. He's got one more year.
Okay, all right.
2025. So we got a couple guys. Him and Herman and Torres are free agents after 2024. So we got a little bit more length. How about Jock Peterson?
Jock Peterson. Where do I got him going? Let me find him on my list. I don't think he's on my list.
I got him staying in San Francisco for 2 years, $22 million.
Yeah, he took that qualifying offer last year.
Yeah, and now you're not eligible for it. You can't get it more than once, so bring in.
Okay, that's interesting. See, he's a left-handed bat, right?
Yes, he is, and he's known for getting a clutch hit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone's gonna like this, but what if the Yankees were to go and get him?
There's been some talk about it.
You know,
there's been some talk about it.
I'm not saying he should. I'm not saying that we should. I'm just saying, what if they did?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't complain if they did. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't complain. Now, how about our former Yankee, Aroldis Chapman?
Not on that guy. I mean, what was his? What were his numbers this season?
They were actually pretty decent and strong, and then he started falling apart the second half of the season.
Yeah, they were strong for Kansas City.
Yep.
And then, I mean, overall, he had a 3.09 ERA, but he had a 3.72 ERA with Texas.
Yeah, and he started blowing some saves, blowing some leads. So, but the other day, game 1, Montgomery threw 7 shutout, and the Rollers came in and shut him down. So he showed his ability to pitch well.
In a big game too.
Yeah, and can he do it consistency? I don't know. I don't think he can do it with consistency in New York. So I got him going to Miami for 2 years, $26 million.
Miami, that's a nice place for him.
Yeah,
I could see that.
Yeah, I am going to the Marlins.
Sure.
Okay. What about you? What do you think?
See, I mean, it depends how he's pitching this postseason, right?
Yeah.
He's pitching well. If you're the Rangers, how do you allow him to go? You got him for a reason from Kansas City because you needed him. You needed to shore up that back end of your bullpen. So I think he could return to Texas personally.
He could.
Wouldn't be shocked if that happened.
And it would make sense.
Yeah.
He's pretty solid. And again, I think he gets a little bit more time there. Texas got a little bit of a taste of the playoffs. I think they'd have to add another reliever one way or the other anyway, if it
Yeah.
wasn't him. So a little bit more depth to get to him. But I could see that. But I got in Miami. What about JD Martinez, the ultimate DH?
Okay. So the Jorge Soler of the Miami Marlins has an opt-out clause. I actually have him opting out, and JD Martinez, a veteran, going to Miami, playing DH. That's what I got. Where do you have him going?
I got him staying in LA for 1 year, 15 mil.
Okay, I like that. I
think the Dodgers are gonna have a little bit of turnover. I think they might lose Urias, that young pitcher, because of his domestic violence and stuff. So I don't know. I don't know. I think the safe move is to keep him.
Sure, I think so, but
he can. If he went to Miami, that'd be a big get for Miami.
I could see that. I mean, he won't be long term, just for maybe a year or two.
Yeah.
And a veteran guy in your clubhouse, they kind of need that, I think.
Yeah.
And he had a really good season, man. He had a good year. So
yeah, and we got Maz.
I have JD going to Miami.
Maz has got him going to Houston. Okay.
But he DHs.
Yeah.
I don't know about him going to Houston.
Huh? Who the hell DHs for Houston?
I don't know. Maybe they rotate it.
Maybe. Abreu is still playing first base, I think.
Yeah. So I'm not sure if JD goes there. It would be nice. I just don't know if he goes there.
Yeah. How about our old friend Harrison Bader?
I think. So the Blue Jays, right? They have Kevin Kiermaier, who's going to be a free agent. He could maybe go to Toronto, or I have him potentially coming back to the Yankees.
Ooh.
He liked being here.
Yeah.
Right? He liked being here. The Yankee fans liked him. They embraced him and his attitude, his personality. Yeah. On a 1-year deal, prove it deal, I could see Harrison Bader playing center field for the Yankees. Now, at that point, I'd rather just have Florial play center field for the Yankees. I could see, though, the Yankees being a possible destination for Mr. Harrison Bader. And then I thought about maybe the Seattle Mariners for Bader. If they lose Hernandez, I could see them. Yeah, I could maybe see him going there.
Yeah, I got him going to Milwaukee for 3 years and $42 million.
Ooh, Milwaukee. Yeah, do you think he's gonna get? You think so?
I think so. I don't think he's gonna get 5 now. I think he'll get somebody will give him like a
multi-year deal. You think so?
An elite defender. So
yeah, I could see a 1-year deal for him. Honestly,
I could see that too
because of his injury issues.
Absolutely.
So I can see that.
Speaking of ex-Yankees, how about Luis Severino?
I have him going to Tampa.
Oh,
on a 1-year prove it deal. They're gonna make him into a Cy Young Award winner over there.
Oh, cock.
I have him going to Tampa.
Damn, I got him going to Miami for 2 years and $24 million. Marlins.
Miami. There you go.
Yeah, so he's going to Florida.
I'm going to Florida. Yeah.
We got Bader to Kansas City. We got Sevy to Cincinnati Reds. Okay. Somebody asked, what are our chances of getting Ohtani? I think they're between 0 and 10% with Ohtani. I think the Yankees are probably going to stay away from that. I think their eyes are set somewhere else. I think. Could be wrong. They could surprise the hell out of all of us.
I think 10% is a little high, though, Jason.
You might be right. That's why I'm giving at least a range, 0 to 10.
Yeah, so exactly. Yeah.
Covered. So.
No, exactly. Yeah.
Sevy to Texas, we're hearing. Okay. Yamamoto to the Dodgers. I'm hearing that too. How about Rhys Hoskins, who's a free agent? That's why.
He missed the whole year.
Yeah.
So he hasn't played. I could see him landing a 1-year prove it deal somewhere.
I'm taking a 1 or a 2-year deal with the Dodgers.
Oh, interesting.
Get another veteran player there. for first base. I don't know who in the world plays first base there. Or is it Freddie Freeman?
Yeah,
Maybe he could DH.
Freddie
Maybe
Freeman.
he could
Yeah,
DH for the Dodgers. But I have him getting another veteran guy. I think they're gonna get some experienced veteran guys. They lost Justin Turner to the Red Sox. I think this guy
yeah,
represents probably a good fit. He's tested in a playoff environment like the Phillies,
yeah.
so
True.
I think he's a good fit for the Dodgers. So we'll see. What do you
Maybe Houston for Reese Hoskins.
think? Damn. Yeah, it could be.
That would be an Astro move.
Yeah,
Those bastards.
oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna need an ointment by the end of the offseason, man. I swear. It's gonna be really shit. how about Clayton Kershaw?
Going back to the Dodgers.
I agree 100%.
Yeah,
What's
he's
up,
not going
Talbot?
anywhere.
Alex Talbot's in the house.
Yo, what's going on?
Yeah, smack that like button, gang, if you don't mind. Let's try to get to 100 thumbs up if you don't mind. It's greatly appreciated. Yeah, I got him going back to the Dodgers 1 year, $14 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's either if he leaves, he's going to Texas. If he leaves,
I think so
that's
too.
it. That's the only place.
I think so too. How about Sonny Gray?
Back to the Twins.
I have him
Back to
going
the
back to the Twins 3 years, $39 million.
Yeah, he's pitching really well.
Yep.
He might get more money.
They might give him a 5. I don't know how old he is, but they might give him a 5-year deal. I'd say
Yeah,
at least a 2-year.
well, he's 33,
All right.
but he had a 2.79 ERA. Holy crap!
And he does better in a low pressure environment, that's for sure.
Yeah,
So I could see it, man. But I definitely see him staying in Minnesota. It just makes too much sense to not
it does.
back
Yeah,
with the Twins. So speaking of players, Teoscar Hernandez is the next one up. What do you got?
I got the Yankees as a potential
Whoa.
location. So I'm gonna have quite a few outfielders for the Yankees, just because not I don't think he's going there. I just think it's possible.
Yeah.
Because of losing Dominguez, not having a left fielder, now not having a center fielder, right? So we kind of need an outfielder. Everson Pereira struggled mightily, and almost in like 100 at bats. It was bad. So, we're going to need a little something, unless you want to go all young. I don't if the Yankees go all young, they're going to finish in 4th, 5th place, and then you're basically setting Aaron Boone up for failure. That's what you're doing.
If you're doing all kids, yeah, you're going to need.
You can't do all kids. You have to cash in on the prime of Judge and Cole. You can't do all kids.
If you're going to go young and really big, you have to go for Juan Soto. He's 24. He's as young as Austin Wells is.
Yeah, I would love Juan Soto. He's one of the best players in baseball, on base machine.
Yeah.
If we get him, and he's a Scott Boras client, right? If we get him, we have to lock him up. But Scott Boras, I don't think the Yankees or anybody else would be able to sign Juan Soto to an extension.
I would give him like a 10 or 12-year deal. I would give him an opt-out after 5 years.
Absolutely. That makes 100% sense.
Yeah.
I don't think, regardless if you acquire him or not, I think he hits free agency.
Yeah, I mean, I would think so too.
Yeah, so it's like if I'm the Yankees, just screw it, forego it for now.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. But if they get him, I mean, that's the only player. If you're going to make a big trade, that's the only one I'm making a big trade for.
Absolutely.
So no one else. Like I have Teoscar Hernandez going back to the Cubs, replacing Cody Bellinger, who's going to be moving on.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
so I think it's a logical replacement. A lot of these guys can find new homes and be replaced by other free agents. So
I like that.
I think him with the Cubs. How about Julio Urias, young 26-year-old Dodger pitcher, twice arrested for domestic violence? Like what the freak, man?
With the domestic violence crap, I wouldn't be shocked if he doesn't sign anywhere.
Yeah, I think
he might not sign anywhere.
Yeah, it's either not sign anywhere or you get a 1-year low salary deal from the Dodgers and stay out of trouble deal. And like they may even sign some kind of provisions in his contract. Do you get in trouble? It's void. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, he had a 4.4 ERA. What's the point? What's the point of the headache? They cut Trevor Bauer, and I know that was a lot of hoopla around him. But so I see Urias not really signing anywhere, honestly.
Yeah, I could see him fading into the sunset too. Like as good as he was, but look at Juan DeFranco now. Like Same thing.
Jerk
Fading
off.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
just
Jerk off.
stupid. Like,
Yeah.
just think,
You have all this talent in the world, then you met and you F it up.
yep,
Me, you, anybody in this chat would love to be in their spot, but we're not because we weren't blessed with that kind of ability. Well, these
yep,
guys were, and they screw it up.
yep,
They
and,
managed to screw it up. I don't get it. I don't know how you mess it up, but they
yep,
do.
yep. And you could lose your freaking $200 million deal, Wanda. Like, what are you thinking,
Yeah.
dude? $200 million. Like,
Yeah.
fucking, oh my God.
It's pathetic.
Oh God. Yeah. How about Lucas Giolito? What are you thinking?
Giolito, I have him possibly going back to Chicago, but with the
Oh,
Cubs.
oh.
Yeah.
Combine him with Stroman. Who could he? I mean, I don't know. He's a free agent. But, I mean, he
Yeah.
may go back, or with Kyle Hendricks. Kyle Hendricks. That's a good one. The Cubs. I got him going to St. Louis. So NL Central
Okay.
for 3 years, 42 million. I don't think he's going to get that 9-figure deal that a lot of folks were thinking. And
No, not
he
anymore.
basically he crapped the bed once he got traded. So to the
He did.
Angels.
Absolutely, he did.
So cost him. Knowing what I know now, would I mind if Bauer came to the Yankees? Look, my honest opinion, if it turns out that it's true that he's completely innocent, like I I don't think if he comes back, I don't think it's going to be anytime soon because they're going to have to go through some arbitration like hearing process. Like it's going to take a while to get him back at some point. And again, he's got this stigma tied to him now. He still has a big talent. Yes, a huge arm, but I hope if he turns out to be innocent, then more power to him, right?
Yeah.
But I'm personally, I don't have anything against Trevor Bauer, but I'm shooting my sights higher than Trevor Bauer for the Yankees.
Yeah, if I'm the Yankees, don't get involved in it.
Yeah,
Regardless, just don't get involved in it.
yeah, I would
But
agree.
whether I think he's innocent or guilty, whatever, don't get involved. There's no
Yeah,
reason.
I would stay away too. Just stay away from the drama. We don't need that
Yep.
stuff, man. Honestly,
Don't get involved.
how about Matt Chapman, third baseman?
Matt Chapman, if the Red Sox lose Justin Turner, maybe to Boston or back to Toronto.
Oh,
Yeah.
Be a tough one if he goes to Boston. They do have a lot of money to spend. So
Yeah.
I got some young kids, a lot of money to spend. I got them going to the Angels.
I was gonna put him on the Angels. I scratched it out.
I think they might release Rendon because he's not doing anything. Like,
yeah, my God, what a waste of money. Poor
yeah,
that sucks for them.
He's like legally stealing $240 million.
That's
Dude,
too much, Jason. You're too much.
It's crazy.
Oh my God.
Questions for the media. It's like, what are you doing, dude? So
Yeah.
Matt Chapman, he's not a douchebag, so I think he'll fit well over there.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
if you want to keep Mike Trout, you got to add some pieces, especially if you're going to lose Ohtani. So if you get a Chapman, you get a couple of the guys. They're going to have to add some pieces if you want to make Trout happy.
Sure.
Bottom line, Trout's your franchise
Absolutely.
guy.
Yep.
Ohtani's your outer worldly star, but Trout's your franchise guy. So, how about Yoshinobu Yamamoto from Japan?
All right, give me a little bit of time on this one.
Yeah.
He's going to be a Yankee.
Oh.
This is one guy that it appears that they're really in on. It appears that Cashman really loves him. And when the Yankees love somebody, they go out and they get that guy. And Yamamoto is going to command more than Tanaka received back in 13-14 when he signed 7 years for $155 million. He could get closer to 200.
Yeah.
But Yamamoto is disgusting. He's filthy. His numbers are outstanding. I think he becomes a New York Yankee. I think the Yankees will get their guy. I do. So
it hurts me to say because I want him to be in the Yankees. I have a feeling the Mets are going to get him. The Mets.
Really? See, I don't know. I don't share that same sentiment.
He lost Scherzer. He lost Verlander. He's going to do a massive overpay for somebody. I don't think he's getting Ohtani. I don't think he's getting Soto. I think he's going to get Yamamoto. That would drive me nuts. It would piss me off. I really hope.
I know.
Pedro, thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. Shout out to you, Pedro.
Pedro,
the loyalty, man. Much love. I really want to wake up one morning and be like, the Yankees are signing Yamamoto. I'd be like, I'm gonna feel really good about that. But my gut's telling me that the Mets might sneak in and do a massive overpay for the guy.
See, I think the Yankees are gonna get Yamamoto, and the Mets are gonna wait for the other kid.
Roki
Uh,
Suzuki.
that's
Yeah,
what I think is gonna happen. I
yeah.
think the
I have
Mets
a
are gonna get
feeling,
him.
and he won't be posted for like another 2 years. So he's 21. He's
Yeah.
young.
Yeah, so they already have a long-term deal with Senga. You know, they're already paying Verlander to pitch over there in Houston, paying Scherzer to pitch over there in Texas. So that's why I think they might
Clear some
wait.
of that money. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
and
hope
wait.
that's the case. I really hope that's the case. I want him. I want the Yankees to get him really bad.
Yeah, man, I think in my gut, this is the one I'm most sure about. I
Ugh,
really believe it. I
I
do.
hope you're right. I hope you're right. Now
Yeah.
let's stick to the Far East. Jung Ho Lee. And you're
Jung
still,
Ho Lee. I don't know.
I
That's
got him.
another name I have blank.
I got him coming to the Yankees.
You do. Why?
To be left field
Yeah. I don't
and leadoff.
know. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know about him. I think maybe. I don't know if I would. I don't know if I would.
I think the Yankees may go like let's just say Soto doesn't happen. I think the Yankees are
Sure.
going to load up on players and get depth in a bunch of different positions. Because the fact of the matter is, Soto is as good as he is. He addresses one spot. The
Yeah.
Yankees can get like 5 guys for the price of Soto.
Mhm.
I think that's going to be the way. And again, I hope to wake up one day and say, "Holy Christ, the Yankees traded for Soto." But I have
Yeah.
a feeling they're going to sign this kid. And the fact of the matter is, if Soto makes free agency the following year, then you can sign him as a free agent. You can bat this kid first, Soto second, Judge third. That's
Yeah.
murder on pitchers. But we
Yeah,
need this
see,
guy. He's got contact skills. He's got a super low strikeout rate. On base
he's
percentage.
pesky.
Yeah, he's got an elite arm. He's got speed. He puts the ball in play no matter where it's pitched. We need a guy, and he hits lefty. We need a guy like
Yeah.
that. We
Yeah.
honestly
Yeah.
do.
True, true.
Texas, thank you. Appreciate you, my man. You're a legend. The king of tech. And thank you so much, gang, for we passed 19,000 subs. Joey's on his way to 13 right now. So let's help him get
Oh,
there.
yeah. Thank you. Congrats on that though, Jason. That's awesome.
Thank you,
Let's
brother.
get this guy to 20K, baby.
Let's get it.
Let's
Let's get
go.
that, baby. Let's get both of us to 20Ks in the near future.
We're gonna push for it, brother.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
two of the hardest workers in the game, my friend. So
And
it'll happen.
that's right. That's right. That's right. And we lead with love, man. All right? We're
Yeah.
lovers. We're not fighters.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
Now, speaking of
Yeah.
South Korean players,
Yeah.
has nothing to do with South Korea. Eduardo Rodriguez.
I got the Metropolitans or the Dodgers.
Oh, I got him going to Houston.
Mm.
Look, they're going to have to replace Verlander at some point.
Yeah.
And I got him going to Houston for 4 years, $68 million. I have Jung Ho Lee going to the Yankees for 5 years, $90 million.
Okay.
So I think it's right around what the Mets paid for. What the hell's his name? Yoshida. So
Okay. Yeah.
right
The
around
Red
there.
Sox. Yeah.
The Red Sox, yeah. So I got Eduardo going to Houston for 4 years, 68. I think they can swing that and add another pitcher. They're good when their pitching is good. And I don't know how much
Yeah.
longer the championship window is going to last for the hitters.
Yeah.
So loading up on pitching, I think would be a good idea for Houston. So it would suck, but at least he's not in the American League East. So
Yeah.
stay with the
Yeah.
Tigers for all I care. He says you're happy there, so stay with the freaking Tigers. But
Yeah.
I have a feeling he's going to sign somewhere else so get a little extra money.
Yeah. Yeah. And Jason, do you mind if I shout somebody out really quick? Takes 2 seconds.
Do it, man.
They're Carmine. He's my cousin. He works behind the scenes with the shift. He's a big part of it. And he just popped in here. He loves you too, Jason. He also has a bass channel. So if you guys like that and enjoy that, go check out his channel. So that's all I wanted to say.
What's the name of his channel?
So it's basically the channel that he commented with.
Okay.
Carmine is his name. Yeah.
Carmine?
So,
All right.
yeah.
I got a
Yeah.
cousin who I call today named Carmine lives in Florida. I got a cousin named Carmine. I called him today.
He lives in Florida? Holy crap.
Yeah.
He's got family over in Florida. Small world.
This guy's a guitarist, a musician. My cousin Carmine. Yep.
That's hysterical. Is it the same cousin?
Could be.
Holy shit.
His last name is Saluso, so he's Italian.
Okay, no, it's not. He's Italian, but it's not. It's not the same.
Yeah.
But.
Now, Josh Hader.
Josh Hader, I would love the Yankees to get him.
Wow, boy.
I would love the Yankees to get him. I think if you're gonna shell out some money, go and shore up that back end of the bullpen, make that, and we need a closer, bro. We don't have one. Michael King is now a starting pitcher. We don't have a closer.
True.
It doesn't exist. We're losing Wandy Peralta. We need a lefty now. Yep. Why not spend the money on Josh Hader? I like it a lot.
Be a good investment. He's young. He's 28. He's nasty. Will he change his hair? I don't know. Maybe these guys at some point will have a little bit of flexibility. Like
money talks, ladies and gentlemen. Money talks.
Yeah, money talks. I'll cut my mullet for $150 million.
Yeah. All right. Here it is.
I do think he's going to break Edwin Diaz's record. I got him going to the Dodgers. So.
Nice.
And for 5 years, $110. I think he's going to set the new closer record. But I would not be offended if he came to the Yankees.
Yeah, I would love it.
Now, Jordan Montgomery.
I think either the Rangers or the Yankees.
Whoa.
Rangers or the Yankees.
I think he's going to do this to the Yankees. I think he's going to sign with Boston.
You think so? If anything, I could see the Mets. The reason why I could see the Mets, they just unloaded Verlander. They unloaded Scherzer. They need starting pitching.
Yes, they do.
Montgomery would make sense there, and he won't be all that much money. I mean, he's going to cost you a little bit, but not like, an elite price tag. But the Rangers aren't afraid of spending money either. No, so that's why I have him going back there.
They're not afraid of spending money. I have them replacing him, and we'll get to that in a second too. I got him going to Boston because I think he wants to stick it to the Yankees, and he wants to come back to the AL East. He's familiar. He's had success in both leagues. 4 years, $72 million, and I think nothing would put a bigger smile on his face to be like, I pitched against the Yankees. I kicked their butts today. For some reason, those are my two predictions I hated to make today: Jordan Montgomery and Yamamoto.
Or
they're eating at me.
Or listen, what if he goes to Baltimore, to Tampa Bay? Tampa Bay, do they ever spend? No. Yep. But if Wander Franco's contract is void,
got money to spend.
Maybe that happens. And they were interested in Monty. They were interested in him when the Cardinals were trading him away. So we're shopping him.
I'm going to make a wild prediction here. Baltimore, they have the number one farm in baseball.
Okay.
I don't think they're going to sign guys in free agency. I think they're going to make a trade with the White Sox for Dylan Cease and possibly Lewis Robert. I think that would shake up the whole American League.
It would. It would make them.
They can give whatever they want.
American League.
They can give as much as they want. They can trade for whoever they want.
Sure. Or Jason, to piggyback off of that, I think the Orioles, if they want to, they could go and get Juan Soto.
Yes, sir. Like that.
If they want to.
Yep.
So they could say, let's block the Yankees for a year. And hey, the Orioles, they might spend some money.
Yeah.
Especially for a guy like Juan Soto.
Yeah.
They could. They spent money on Chris Davis years ago.
$161 million for 7 years.
So it's I mean, he's gonna command a lot more than that, but it's Juan Soto.
Exactly. And I think this is an opportunity for the Orioles to make moves to create a space between them and the rest of the American League East, especially now that they're in the playoffs. I think they're going to be like, I like this. This tastes good. I want to continue moving up here. I want to win the division multiple years in a row like the Yankees have done. So I could see them making some crazy moves in the trade route. I could. Now, Kevin Kiermaier.
There's a lot of Yankee talk around him.
I got him come to the Yankees.
A lot of Yankee talk.
I got him come to the Bronx.
I
He's
don't
a
know if I
lefty
like
version
that.
of Harrison Bader with a better bat. He hits the clutch. He hits good contact. He's an elite defender. I got him coming for 2 years, 20 million. So they get a veteran.
Yeah.
They don't have to rush Dominguez back. So, and again, if they got Kiermaier and this guy Lee, you got your leadoff hitter, and then Kiermaier, you could bat like fifth,
Yeah.
something like that. Because I think they're gonna, if Rizzo comes back, they're gonna bat him fourth after Judge, and you can put Kiermaier fifth and Judge sixth, and you got more contact hitting in the lineup. And you're taking
Okay.
that. I think guys that can take pressure off of Stanton would be helpful. Guys that can take pressure off of Judge would be helpful. So, and again,
Yeah,
I'd rather him be here kicking the crap out of the Blue Jays than him with the Blue Jays kicking the crap out of us.
Yeah, I mean, listen, he has a great glove, He's a left-handed bat, 741 OPS, OPS plus above average. I wouldn't mind him, and 2 years for 10 million, I would sign him. I think he might get a little more though, and then at that point, it's like, okay, should we dip our toes in that? Should we try to do that? And he did make a point that he would not be opposed to being a Yankee.
Mm-hmm.
So it's even a Red Sox too. So he could end up there.
Maybe he's fishing and trying to dangle a bait a little bit. Like
he might be, but he's a left-handed bat. We need those.
Yes, indeed. Speaking of left-handed bats, how about Jeimer Candelario?
Jeimer Candelario. This is a fun one. I got him. Now, call me crazy. I got him going to Arizona.
Oh.
I think they are competing. They have a nice young core there. And who's their third baseman? Longoria?
I think so.
Yeah, he's a free agent.
Dynamic young team.
Yeah, so go in, sign Candelario. He's not too much money. I think it makes sense for Candelario to be a Diamondback. It's just now they're at the point where it's time to plug in some veterans, some solid ball players.
Yeah.
And he's that. So he's that.
I got him coming to the Yankees with the prerequisite move of them trading Torres for pitching and replacing Torres at second with Peraza. And then adding Candelario for third base. And then you just got more athletic and better defensively at first.
So what are you giving Candelario?
I think it's 2 or 3. You can get him on a 2 or 3 year deal for like 10 million per. I think what I have him here, 2 years, 24 million.
I know his market value. I think it's like 11. So that sounds right.
Yeah.
And Glaber's gonna want a lot of money.
I think he's gonna make more than Javi Baez did. Honestly.
Glaber's one of the best offensive second basemen in baseball.
Yeah, and
if I could just put him at DH, I would.
So I would too.
But you can't because of Stanton.
Yeah, I would do the same. And again,
so it's
Baez made 140 million. I think he's going to make at least that. Gleyber Torres,
100. Yeah.
And again, that's just what frightens me. That's why Peraza can replace some of his offense. Candelario can replace the rest of it. You got better defensively in the infield, right? And could you imagine if they had Candelario, Kiermaier, and Lee? You just added 3 contact bats to the lineup, and you combine it together, right? Let's see, Lee 90 million, Candelario 20 million, Kiermaier 20 million, 130 million dollars. That's not even 25% of what Soto's going to cost by himself. You just got 3 guys.
Yeah. The only thing I would say against that, Juan Soto is just a different player, and we're the New York Yankees.
Yes.
So spend the effing money. We're not, just knock it off. Just the Yankees need to knock it off a little bit. But the thing is, though, so how much per year do you have for each player? So is it 12 for Candelario?
I got 12 for Candelario, 10 for Kiermaier, and 18 for Lee.
Okay, so it almost takes up
18,
the 60
20,
million that's coming off.
That's 28, 40. That's 40 million for 3 players.
So if we could do that, that would be great.
And you got your left fielder, you got your infielder, you got 2 outfielders, you got your infielder, and then you can attack pitching. And this is why I would trade Torres for pitching, because it allows you to save money. If you can get somebody with controllable years, you don't have to spend $30 million a year on a pitcher. love for them to get Yamamoto. Yeah, I would. But
Yeah.
this is contingent upon them not getting Yamamoto and being creative with other moves. So it's
Yeah.
like a different scenario here. And at that
And
point, your most valuable trade asset to get pitching because they need bats and they need pitching. Okay.
mhm.
And if you don't want to spend $50 million, like I would love, I've been talking to NFE, like we would love Yamamoto and Nola, Yamamoto and Braxton Garrett. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
reality of it happening is slim.
Yeah, like for me, I don't want Aaron Nola. He's a 4.46 ERA for Philly, a high strikeout guy.
Yep.
But for the Yankees, I don't really want him. I actually have him going back to Philly. I know he's next on our list. I have him going back to Philly.
I got him going to Seattle.
That's a nice one. Okay, I like that.
5 years, $135.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean that's the price because he's going to be like a frontline guy, like a number two, right?
Why did he
Yeah.
have such a bad year though?
It was. I mean, if you look at it, it was with a couple bad starts. It was uncharacteristic.
Yeah.
He's generally a mid to low to mid 3 ERA guy. He was a little bit
Yeah.
aggressively high, so yeah. But 8 innings. He threw 7 shutout innings in the postseason the other day. So,
Yeah.
um,
That could help his case.
yeah. So I think it's going to go. But he's one of these guys. Him and Blake Snell. They're going to get paid.
Yeah.
They're going to get paid, and I
Yeah.
think Blake Snell's going to make even more than him. So, and
Blake Snell's going to make a lot of friggin' money.
I think he's probably going to go 5 years, $150, like 30 a year.
Okay.
But so I've now Nola going to Seattle, which takes us to Blake Snell.
Mets.
I have Blake Snell replacing Montgomery in Texas.
Ooh. Really?
They're going to lose Scherzer at some point, right?
Yeah.
Montgomery probably won't be back. They're going to get DeGrom back. You don't know what the hell you're going to get with him. So you got him. He's 30. You got controllable years on him, 5 years. You add him to that rotation. I think they're going to spend the Texas Rangers.
Yeah. I think he'll end up being a Met.
I would not be surprised. Could you imagine him getting Snell and Yamamoto?
No.
That'd be nuts.
No. That's why I have Yamamoto being a Yankee and Snell being a New York Metropolitan.
Yeah.
You know?
And I think Snell's probably going to win the Cy Young Award this year too.
Snell,
So,
yeah. I mean, it's so funny with Snell. He pitched so good to Gary Sanchez. What a joke!
Yeah, that's
what
true.
a joke, man! This guy can't catch. We gotta trade him. So you take on Josh Donaldson and you take on that mess, and then all of a sudden, this guy is just helps Blake Snell turn his season around. It's a potential Cy Young year. Are you kidding me, Gary Sanchez?
I know. I got no explanation for it. I got nothing for you there. But I think he's got 2.2 ERA, and I think he's going to be more expensive than Nola. I think he's going to go 5 years, $150, 30 per.
I think he might go more than 5. I could see him going 7.
They could. And on that note, I think Texas is not done yet.
Oh, okay? Shoot.
I think they're going to sign Cody Bellinger.
You do? You do, huh?
Snell and Bellinger. Bellinger comes with a qualifying offer, and they have a couple of really good young players right now that have made the team that are like 20 and 21. And I don't think they're going to care about losing compensatory picks because of these young kids that they have.
Yeah.
I think they're in a win now mode with a new stadium. I think they're going to go Snell and Cody Bellinger.
Yeah. There's something that I don't think a lot of people are talking about with Bellinger, and this is what I'm going to touch upon right now. We all know his father played for the Yankees. He was a New York Yankee, right? I remember back in, I think 2001, he had a 2-home run game. I was so excited. I was like, Daddy, he's going to be the Yankees' future third baseman. He's going to replace Scott Brocious. Anywho, Cody Bellinger, I think, wants to be a Yankee. And I'm not saying that he wouldn't take the money to go elsewhere, but just to be a Yankee, he might take less. I think it could be possible.
Now, how much?
I'm not saying it will happen.
How much less do you think? Because he also has Scott Boras.
The issue with him, man, is this is his first really stud all-star season since his MVP year back in 19.
Mm-hmm.
Every other year, I mean, the COVID year, but then
Injury prone.
21 was trash. 2022 sucked. That's
Yep.
why no one signed him to a long-term deal. So people might be a little scared, and they might say, hey, listen, we'll sign you to a 3-year deal. Well, a 7-year deal, but maybe a 3-year deal, opt out after 3 years.
Yeah, I agree.
A mutual option.
You
See what
can get him for
happens.
something like that. You can get him for something like that, then I'd be all for. I don't feel comfortable giving him an 8-year deal with like $200 million.
No, how can you?
He doesn't have a pattern of consistency like Soto every
Oh,
single year.
the
Durable.
guy's freaking
Performance.
healthy, man.
He's a machine. And
Yeah,
Bellinger's not. And I understand paying for the talent. I get it. But that's a dangerous road, Bellinger. I
it
think
is.
I worry about him playing up to the value of his contract for the length of the contract.
Yeah,
And I worry about that.
yeah,
It could be like a Stanton situation when he's hurt every other year and he's going to
yeah.
miss 50 games. And we have that already. So I don't know. I mean, could he transition from the outfield to first base and eventually replace Rizzo? Yeah, maybe. Because
Yeah.
Rizzo's going to be done after this year, then 24. He could do that. It might take some of the stress off his legs. But that said, I don't know. I don't know.
Munetaka Murakami in a couple of years. That's who I think the Yankees are eyeing to.
That 22-year-old Japanese first baseman, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that guy. He's like the
That's
Japanese.
that's
Babe
why
Ruth.
we don't have that's why we don't have a first baseman. There's no urgency. They're just gonna blow everybody out of the water and get him.
That would be nuts if they did.
That's I mean, he will be a Yankee. Trust me, he will be a Yankee.
And speaking of
I'm funny.
Japan, you kind of got me in the mood for sushi now. Speaking of
Ooh,
Japan, where does my man Shohei Ohtani land? It's the
he
last
is
one on the list,
such
guys. Last one on the list.
yeah. He's such I don't know. So it's either there's a lot of possibilities. You have the San Francisco Giants who tried spending money this past offseason,
On two
right?
guys.
In acquiring Judge and acquiring Correa. They tried and they failed.
Mm-hmm,
They're going to try for Ohtani, 100%. The
mm-hmm.
Dodgers are going to try for Ohtani,
Yeah, no
and
doubt.
the Metropolitans are going to try for Ohtani. I really firmly believe that. The Yankees, unfortunately, not. Ohtani does not go to Boston. I'm sorry.
No.
I disagree. He doesn't go to Boston. I love you, Joel, but he doesn't go to Boston.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's weird, man, because he's not going to pitch next year. So it's like, what do you do if you're a team? It's like, how do you handle this? Do you like imagine guys? I'm not saying this is going to happen, so please be gentle, okay, chat. But Ohtani, imagine a team just saying, "Hey, Ohtani, we'll give you a 2-year deal for like 150 million. Just so we're gonna pay you. You're gonna get 75 million per the highest AAV of all time. We're gonna pay you."
Joe Burrow, man. My God.
But it's we're gonna see if you could pitch, that year and in 25, see what happens, and then we'll commit to you. But I think there's somebody out there who's gonna be desperate and who's gonna land them to a long-term deal.
I think he's going to join Aaron Nola in Seattle.
Ooh, okay, yeah,
Because Julio Rodriguez needs a partner in crime, offensive, another machine. He's got it.
sure,
And when he comes back to pitching, Luis Castillo is going to need a partner in crime. And you could put him at number 3 behind Castillo and Nola. And that would perform a pretty nasty tripod for pitchers there and give him time to kind of get back to himself while he's hitting the ball. And I think I think he's the missing piece for the Mariners to go deep in the playoffs. I think he's a missing piece. So, got a lot of youth there. I got some other good veterans, but I think Seattle is going to be the place for him.
okay, I like that. I like that for him.
And honestly, it's better than him going to Boston. Better than him going to freaking Mets. Better than
Yeah.
going. I think he's going to stay out in the AL West. I think he's just going to change teams.
Sure.
So West Seattle for me. I think they're going to strike unexpectedly, just like I think Texas Rangers are going to strike unexpectedly. The AL West is going to be busy. They're going to be busy.
Yeah, I see that.
And you just see it because, I mean, like, if you look at the playoffs right now, it's the NL East and the AL West kind of like they're like the behemoth teams. So Texas Rangers, and you need another Tim Duncan to go up against David Robinson here, right? So and the West, the Braves and the Phillies have that. The Rangers don't have. I mean, the Houston Astros, but I think they're potentially starting to downslide, even though they have Yordan Alvarez and who's that kid, what Kyle Tucker, whatever his name is. But I think at some point they're gonna be surpassed by Seattle. And Texas, obviously. So
yeah, Houston that doesn't really spend. That's one thing about them. They don't really spend.
That's exactly. I mean, again, like that's why I get it. You know, I can see them getting a guy like Eduardo Rodriguez. It would just make more sense for their budget and their team. I can't see them getting somebody to spend $300 million or $250 million.
No.
You know,
if they didn't lock up with Correa, it's not going to happen with anybody else. That's what I think.
And I got to tell you, folks, I love what you're saying. The Yankees are going to pull out the money and get. Please make it true. Please, the Yankees, get freaking Yamamoto.
Yeah.
I mean, this is what you do, Cashman. Like, dude, when free agency started in 2009, you were at CeCe's door. You knocked on his door the minute free agency came. Hello, baby, I got it. Like, that's what you got to. You got to fly to Japan and be at the guy's door with get some sushi. Dude, hook him up. Hook him up.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. The reason why I feel so strong about it, Jason, I'm gonna tell you. The reason why I feel so strong about it is that one segment with Jack Curry recently wrapping up the Yankee season, and he mentioned that the Yankees that there's a strong possibility of them acquiring. I'm gonna stutter. Yamamoto. But then he said he was skeptical of them going after Ohtani, skeptical of them going after Soto, skeptical of them going after Bellinger. But he didn't say that about Yamamoto. That's the big key. And he's so close to the Yankee organization. That's why I really think they're going to try their best and they're going to try to get their guy. When the Yankees want somebody, they go and get their guy. Rodon, they got their guy. They wanted him and they got their guy.
And Cole said today that him and Judge are going to have input into how to address this offseason. Again, the last time they'd done this was with the boss was here. George Steinbrenner said, and David Cohn alluded to that yesterday. He's like, he used to bring some of us in and talk about, like, all right, what do we need this offseason? What are you guys looking at? Who do you want me to look at? Like, looks like they're going to do it again. And Garrett Cole and Aaron Judge are the right guys to ask, in my opinion. And Cole alluded to the roster needs to get better, even with the backup players. We've said this too. So, and Judge said they need more contact hitters. So it's right along the lines of what we're thinking and saying. But does Hal have the nuts to do it? Is the question, right? He's got to know. He's got to know. Like, look, I mean, the Orioles are going to get. The only way you're going to catch these teams in American League is if you add pieces, add the right pieces. Not going to sit here and hope the guys get healthy. Like Scott Eifrest's not going to put you over the top. Lou Trevino's not going to put you over the top, right? So, like, you need
a closer.
Yeah. And if it's not a hater, it's got to be somebody like a David Bednar. It's got to be somebody like that. You need a flamethrower. I mean, it's a guy that breathes fire in the late innings because Clay Holmes, Tommy Kennedy have way too many implosions in the late innings. We need somebody who's reliable and can handle New York. So, and again, I agree, Mike. I agree with Joe Garcia. Cole's pushing himself to be an unofficial co-captain. I said it like a year now. He should be co-captain with Judge. He's like a mentor to the young pitchers and the young kids. He's always there contributing to these guys, and I love that about him. Not only
that's the only thing about him being co-captain is, unfortunately, most of the time it goes to the homegrown Yankee. He's not homegrown.
Sure.
Almost homegrown. The Yankees drafted him years ago.
Twice.
Went to college instead.
Twice.
Yeah.
He drafted him number 8, and then he went to UCLA.
Yeah.
He went again, and you get drafted number 1. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, but I don't know. I think it's going to be a fun off season. It'll be an interesting one. There's going to be a lot of buzz around the Yankees, man.
And speaking of Yankees, let's give the folks our 2 cents on, like, what are your thoughts on this? They were going to hire a company to check out their analytics. Now it's not what they're saying it is.
Jason, honestly, they're a bunch of jerk offs. They're a bunch of jerk offs. They let us on, right? Thinking, oh, hey, Hal Steinbrenner actually cares, and Hal Steinbrenner is hiring a third party to audit the New York Yankees. Okay, so we're expecting something a little juicy. Then as the days go on, it's not that. They're just it's not that at all. At least show us that you care.
Yeah.
The New York Mets, Epler's gone. Showalter's gone. With the Giants, Kapler's gone. Nevin's gone. I'm not saying to move on from Aaron Boone because honestly, I have to be honest here. And I rarely ever go to bat for Aaron Boone, pun intended. But everybody and their mother got hurt. And then every other jerk off that we called up or signed to replace our injured players sucked too. So it's like, what do you expect him to do? Does he pull a rabbit out of a hat?
Yeah.
So it's but the whole thing with me, Jason, the whole thing with me, Yankees, Hal, show us that you care.
Yep.
Show us that you give a crap. Because right now, it doesn't look like that you do. You lost 80 games. You lost 80 games for the first time since 1992. Jason, I wasn't even one. That's the last time when the Yankees lost 80 games.
Jesus.
That's the last time. Do something, Hal. Nut up. Do something. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of him being lax. Oh, the Yankees won 99 games. Did you not see last season? Did you not see that August, how bad they were? Did you not see that postseason barely beating the Guardians, getting smoked by the Astros? And then this year, the atrocious year, without Aaron Judge, we lose 100 games.
Yeah.
Without Aaron Judge, we lose 100 games.
And you need to build this team in a way that they can beat the Astros and the Guardians and the freaking Mets, right? You have to build the team so you can beat these big teams. Like, how you can't do it with the roster you have now. You can't do it. So, and honestly, like, we don't know everything that's going on behind the scenes. Like, how often he's blocking Cashman, how often Cashman making it. We have no idea. It's like Fort Knox. They don't really tell us the hell's going on. We're getting secondhand information from 12 different sources.
Sure.
And that's what we go on most of the time. So, but yeah, I agree with you, man. You need to make some kind of gesture to show that you're dead serious about winning next year.
It's annoying, Jason.
Yeah.
This is annoying. Just show us you give a crap.
Just
show us, because at the deadline, you did nothing. You were 3.5 out or 2.5 out at the time, and you did absolutely nothing. Show us, fans, that you care. You're basically bringing the whole front office back. You're bringing Aaron Boone back. Okay, fine, whatever. Do something that shows us that you care. The New York Yankees, their attendance all season long was incredible, and they sucked. No business drawing 40,000 people, but they still drew 40,000 people a night, right? It's because people buy their tickets in advance to watch the New York Yankees because they expect excellence. They expect a good product on the baseball field. And do you know what? Some people go and watch them just because it's a fun thing to do.
Yep.
Well, Mr. Hal, if you start to suck, it's not going to be a fun place to go anymore.
Got that right.
People aren't going to want to go there as much. Your ticket sales are going to go down. So do us a favor. Do something. Show us you have a freaking pulse and do something. Jason, just show us. He's got to show us. Please, I smashed it on my head. I got a headache now. Please, Hal, I'm begging you for the love of everything. Show us that you have a set, brother.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah. Look, dude. We got to see some nuts, man. No more unical. Like, I mean, dude. Like, do you have any idea how happy the fans would be if we woke up and you signed Yamamoto? Any freaking idea how happy they would be? How excited they would be?
Yeah.
Or if you got traded for Soto, if you signed, even if it was Bellinger, people would be dancing in the streets.
Yeah.
You got Jung Ho Lee, dancing in the streets. And if you do it proactively, if you do it as soon as free agency starts and not try to wait out the market and blah, blah, blah. Prices do not go down on superstars. They don't.
Yeah.
They don't. They're expensive from beginning to the end, no matter when you sign them. So if you sign them earlier, then you can focus on the other spots. And you have more holes to fill than most teams have. So, and signing one player like you did last year, Rodon, while it was great, the fans begged for it, but it didn't address left field. It didn't address third base. Like, what the hell do you expect him to do? Right?
They didn't address left field, Jason.
Yeah.
They didn't address left field.
Yeah.
And Michael Kay, I have all the respect for him in the world. And he always says, oh, the Yankees didn't have Benintendi. They didn't have LeMahieu in the postseason against Houston. Well, Michael, if it was so important for them to have Andrew Benintendi for the postseason run, why didn't they throw money at him to bring him back? If he was so important, regardless if he wanted to be here or not, money talks, Jason. You know that. I know that. Everybody in your chat knows that. Most of us are adults, I assume. Money talks. If he was so important to the damn team, why didn't you spend that money?
Yep.
He wasn't. We need a left fielder. They failed to address it. Now we need a left fielder and a center fielder.
Yep.
Now we need a left fielder and a center fielder. That's the spot this team is in.
Yep. And this invest in the players. When you invest in the players, the team wins. And there is nothing more profitable than winning a championship in New York. Okay? Yeah. Nothing more profitable. You want to get to the promised land, you got to invest in your team, in your product. It's that simple. Yeah. Okay? And you don't necessarily need to go for the Rolls Royce every year. Get 10 Ferraris instead. Like,
I mean, Jason, I love your idea of spreading it around, spreading the money around. I love it. It's great. Again, I don't know if they're going to do it, but
yeah, I don't know if they're going to do it either. And as much as I would love to have Soto, if Soto's going to prevent them from addressing 4 other holes, then I don't want Soto. Okay.
Yeah.
I love Soto. Don't get me wrong, but again, I'll take Lee and freaking Candelario and Yamamoto.
If it's going to handicap you, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like so.
Yeah.
I'll take. You got, like you said, you got 2 outfield spots. You got third base. You got a boatload of holes to fill. Boatload of them.
Yeah.
Soto only addresses the outfield spot. That's it. He's got another one. He's not going to play center end and left field. Like, I got both. Don't worry about it. You know, it's not going to happen.
Yeah. No, I would love a Florial if he got a chance.
Yeah.
Just a nice, honest chance. I think the guy played incredibly hard during those last few weeks.
Yes, he did.
That's what I would like a lot. And Jason, a few people in the chat. Our buddy, I'm gonna stutter if I say his name, so I'm not saying it.
Who we got?
And Jiggaman, him.
Jig is in the house.
He was in the chat. Yeah, I don't know if he's still there, but he was in the chat. I just want to say hello to him.
Jig is in the house. What's good, Jigga?
Hello to everybody else too.
Yes.
Thank you for tuning in to us. I'm just screaming and yelling tonight.
Jigga Portal right here, baby. There he is.
There he is. There's the guy.
The Emperor of New York City, man. There he is.
There's the Emperor. I love it. He is the Emperor of New York City, baby.
We got a lot of royalty on this channel, man. A lot of royalty on this channel, man. That's how we do it. You know what I mean?
That's it. That's it. But yeah, bro. So I would love L'Oreal to have a nice, honest opportunity. I would. I would.
If you got a
Um,
shot, then so be it. And again, like if just like Volpe, you let him play
yeah,
consistently. Um, he still put up numbers. Yeah, he had some dry spots, but he put up numbers. And
yeah,
first 2020 rookie in Yankee history. Okay, he figured out how to get to the ball at shortstop. Pretty credible defender. And again, at the end of the day, he set himself up nicely for next year. This is developmental year as a rookie. And if you're going to do that, you got to do a Florio, you got to do a Peraza, you got to give these guys a fair shot, consistent playing time. It's the only way you're going to
yeah.
see if they're the real deal or not.
Yeah, no,
Right?
absolutely. And with Anthony Volpe, it kind of sucks for him because this is basically the year he was supposed to spend in AAA, and he
Yeah,
didn't. He
yeah,
did it at the major leagues.
yeah.
So he has a boatload of power. That kid's got power.
This is
He's gonna be a 30-30 guy someday.
a strong kid.
Um, yeah, and so I'm happy about that. I'm excited about him, but you know, I just think that Jason, honestly, the Yankees not wanting to spend money in years past is hindering them today.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
think if you date back to 2021 when they could have signed Corey Seager, you could have then used some prospects to acquire Matt Olson. Hindsight's 2020. I get it. Matt Olson was a very good player then, but no one anticipated him hitting almost 60 home runs.
he's like,
I'm just saying
yeah,
that the Yankees had the ammunition to acquire him and they didn't.
yeah,
So, whatever. It happens. I love Peraza. Somebody said that Peraza's better at shortstop. I agree 110%. But if Anthony Volpe wins the Gold Glove, you're not moving him out of shortstop.
yeah,
You're
exactly.
just not doing it.
I'll play him.
There's no way.
I'll play him at second. He's elite no matter what position he plays. He's elite at third.
It doesn't matter. Yeah,
He'll make the entire infield better. So
absolutely.
I want him here, and
Yeah,
he's shown that he can still hit 15 home runs or something like that. You can replace Gleyber Torres' offense. I understand the argument of not wanting to move on from Gleyber Torres, but he's not hitting 35, 40 home runs a year. He's hitting like 20 a year. And
yeah,
there's a lot of mental lapses and defensively too. So sometimes his offense gets offset by his poor defensive metrics too.
absolutely. Yeah, but
Um,
also too,
but I get it.
um, to be fair to him, he
Mhm.
had like an 800 OPS, right?
Yeah,
Like no one on the Yankees did except Aaron Judge.
yeah.
So it's just something that he did and he was productive and I'm happy about it. But like you said, his defense kind of sucks. It's kind of lousy. He's very lax. He's very, and I hate that he's like that. I really do. So Peraza, he would be a great fit.
I think. I
At
agree.
second base, I love it.
I agree.
Um,
That'll be the
but
middle infield of the next decade. That's our Lou Whitaker and Alan Trammell right there, right?
yeah, I like that.
That's
I
our
like
pair.
that.
Our crew right there. I don't care. I don't
I
give a
like
damn
that.
which order it is. Shortstop, second,
Yeah,
second. I don't
yeah,
care as long as they're
yeah,
both there. Like,
yeah. And Jason, I have a question for you, bro. I have a
uh,
question for you. Just off the dome. How did you feel back in 2004, right? And back in 2004 when the Yankees traded Alfonso Soriano for A-Rod. How did you feel about that back then?
I was like, on one hand, I was excited that they just got the best player in baseball. He was best player by
Yeah,
a mile. And there's
yeah,
no denying that.
yeah,
But he was also, he rubbed a lot of fans the wrong way. By the way, he talked about Jeter. So,
yeah.
but again, like that's to me, it's not a scandal. You know what I mean? Like talked about okay, and again, but again, he had one of the biggest egos in the world. He also had one of the biggest bats in the world. So he backed up his ego with play. He won 2 or 3 MVPs with the Yankees. Like you look at his stats,
True.
they were ridiculous. So
Yeah, no, he was. I mean, listen, hindsight, okay, but at the time when the Yankees made that move,
I was a little sad that they got rid of Soriano because I thought
I was too.
I, like Soriano gave us a lot, and I liked him. So,
Yeah,
and the fact that like the matter is like you find out a couple weeks later that he was actually supposed to go to Boston for Manny, but that trade fell
I
through
know
because
they were supposed. Yeah,
he
they
he
were
wanted to give up
they
money.
Yeah, they were supposed to. There was a countdown on ESPN at the time,
Mhm.
like the deadline for that. I was
Yeah.
sitting on my couch. I was 11. I was eating I was eating my cereal, watching this going down. I'm thinking Manny's going to Texas, A-Rod's going to Boston, Nomar's going to the White Sox, Maglio Ordonez going to the Red Sox. That's what I'm thinking. All of
Yeah.
a sudden, the Players Association said, "No, it ain't happening. You're not changing his contract. It ain't happening."
Yeah.
So
He
then the Yankees swooped right in there. Aaron Boone, one of the best things he did for the Yankees. You
tore
know,
his, tore
back
his ACL. Tore his ACL playing scrimmage basketball.
yeah,
And we wake up the next day and A-Rod's the new freaking third baseman
we we get the best player,
in the
one of
universe.
the best to ever live. Yeah,
Yeah, it's crazy how that happened. But that was also the power of George Steinbrenner. Like if he made that happen. Like, after that thing
yeah,
fell through, he was like, dude, get this man here. Get him here
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Like,
And D-Rod, I see in the chat, Soriano came up as a third baseman. I thought he came up as a shortstop.
I
I
don't
thought
remember.
Soriano, and then they moved him to second because of Jeter.
Might be
I
right.
thought he came up as a shortstop.
I don't
Personally,
remember. But I liked him,
I
man. I
I
really
I
did.
could be totally wrong. Didn't he play in Japan too, like prior to being a Yankee?
Soriano, I think he did. And again, he had some big hits for the Yankees. He hit that ninth inning home run in Game 6 or Game 7 in the World Series against the Diamondbacks off Kurt Schilling. Gave the
Yeah,
Yankees a freaking lead. Like, he had that opposite field home run. Like, he was clutch for the Yankees. He really was. So, like, that's one of those situations where you got to give up something good to get something good. Like, they gave up Soriano. He was a gem for the Yankees. A freaking gem.
30 guy, almost a 40 guy
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
2022. In 2022, in 2002, the Yankees were he hit 39 home runs, stole over 40 bases. People were hoping for him to hit that 40th home run.
Yep.
But he didn't, and that sucked.
Yeah.
Back in
So true.
2002.
It's so true. But at the end of the day, like, I'm glad he got some rings with the Yankees. I'm glad A-Rod won a ring with the Yankees. Like, but again, like, these guys are surrounded by a special group of players. Like, honestly, like,
Yeah.
Jeter, the core four was a special group.
Jeter was a special player.
He was a special player.
Pride of the Yankees. Pride of the Yankees. This is a Jeter shirt.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it.
That's a Jeter shirt. It's my boy. It's one of my favorite of all time. 200 hit seasons, almost 3,500 hits. Guy's freaking one of the best offensive shortstops to ever play the game of baseball.
Yep.
And people overrate him so much that I think he's underrated. I think
really
he's underrated.
How the hell do you like? He's sixth all time in hits. Like,
I know, dude. I know.
How is somebody that, like, I don't hear anybody calling Edgar Martinez overrated. Like,
yeah,
Jeter dwarfs his stats.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I'm like, what the frick are you talking about? How is he overrated? He was one vote away from being the second unanimous vote Hall of Famer in history. So one vote away.
Yeah. And Zimmerman out in the chat, he said he'd rather have Jeter at second base. Jeter had a cannon for an arm. He should have been the center fielder. He should have. He had a cannon for an arm. So no, not second base. Definitely not.
That fadeaway throw when he was running the third and he turned around.
My God, he had a laser, man, and how he would run back on a fly ball. He could have been a center fielder.
Yep,
and he would have been a very good one.
Yep. Thankfully for the Yankees, they had Bernie.
I love Bernie.
They have both.
Bernie, incredibly. I feel like he's underrated too. And it upsets me so much when they let Bernie go. When they let him go in 2006, that broke my heart. 2006 or 2005, that broke my heart. And then they went out and signed Johnny Damon. Why didn't you go out and sign Carlos Beltran the year prior? He wanted to be a Yankee, you freaking clowns.
I know,
and then also too, let's go back a little further. Gary Sheffield instead of Vladdy. Jason, it haunts me to this day, Jason. It haunts me to this day.
I wanted Vladdy so bad, and Sheffield came here like, oh god, that was
Listen, Sheffield was a good
love
offensive
him.
player, but
Yeah,
Vladdy would have been right there with A-Rod and G.
yeah.
Imagine Vladdy, A-Rod, Jeter in the same lineup.
Oh,
Vladdy,
God,
A-Rod, Jeter, Giambi in the same lineup.
murder.
And Giambi too. Giambi, I think Giambi got on base at such a high clip, man.
Yeah,
He got on base. He was incredible. He would hit 250, but have a 400 on base. In 2005, Jason Giambi, after the dreadful 04 season, in 2005, 271, 32 dingers, a 440 on base with a 975 OPS, Jason Giambi. And I remember people back then talking about Giambi like, oh, he's done. He's done. Jason, he almost had a 1,000 OPS back then in 2005.
how many career home runs did he have? 400.
Over like 440. 440, exactly. 440. And then his final years where he played too long, it brought down his batting average for his career.
Yeah,
So I kind of wish he didn't do that because he had an incredibly high average too.
yeah,
He hit 342 in Oakland in 2001,
yeah.
2002, 314. His average was incredible. Imagine him playing at the old at the new stadium.
Ah,
Imagine he would have hit 50 a year over there.
I liked him, man. I liked Giambi. He was a good
I
dude.
I love Giambi,
You know,
but
partied.
has my heart.
Yeah, I mean, partied hard. Yeah, no doubt about it. But he mentored the young kids. He took care of the young kids, and
Yeah,
like that was the type of player I loved having there. And he was fun, man. He was a good dude,
yeah.
and he came through when you need him too. You know, against the Diamondbacks, he came through. Like he came through against Boston. He did. He came through a lot, Giambi. So,
Yeah, yeah.
and I miss the guy. I miss the guy. Yeah,
I'm surprised he doesn't have a job in baseball.
yeah, no kidding.
I'm
What the hell is
surprised.
he? What the hell is he doing now? Is he like
Probably
Mendocino?
freaking in the mountains hunting deer. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I know.
I don't know what he's doing. I don't know.
Maybe he's a bouncer at a strip club
Well,
or something like that.
no.
He likes those
he's
places, huh?
he's too brilliant of a mind. He's too brilliant of a mind in baseball. He's too brilliant.
What
Giambi quit on the Yankees in 03. D-Rod, what on earth are you talking about?
do you mean?
When did Giambi quit on the Yankees? What are you talking about? He hit a home. He was so important.
He had 2 home runs in that World Series game against the Marlins, didn't he?
Yeah, what are we talking about? Why are we no? Giambi never quit on the Yankees. I don't want to. No, I don't want to see that. He got sick. Giambi got sick.
Yeah.
But that was it. Yeah, but Jason, I'm sorry. I deviated from the whole thing.
No, please, man. Look. There's so much we can. There's so many different directions we can go with the Yankees.
Sure.
The people here love talking about Giambi. Like they love talking Yankees. That's what,
Yeah.
what makes this place so great. And there's so we just found a new opinion on Giambi. Found a new opinion on Jeter. Like, you
Right.
got all
Yeah.
these different opinions, and to me, it elevates the conversation because you can go back and forth and learn somebody else's perspective. So, in the World Series in Miami, I don't remember how.
Will's got me cracking up. I
Yeah.
gotta walk away for a second. I'll be 2 seconds. I'm just walking over here in my 80 square foot office. Hold on.
I mean, the Marlins. I mean, they out athleted us in the World Series in 2003. At 1 Pierre.
That freaking
Castillo.
broke my heart,
Yeah.
Jason. Game 6 of the World Series. But Jason, game 6 of the World Series, we couldn't hit for Andy.
Yeah, no kidding.
We couldn't hit for Andy Pettit. Beckett made us look like we were awful. And you had guys like not A-Rod. You had Jeter. You had Giambi. Well, Giambi, right? Yeah, he hit 41 home runs that year.
Yeah.
Yeah, Soriano, Posada, Hideki, rookie Hideki. We scored 1 run, I believe, in Game 6 of the World Series of that year.
That against Beckett?
1 run against Beckett, yeah. 1 freaking run. I believe it was 2-1 we lost.
Beckett owned us that game, so. It is what it is, right? You
Yeah,
know?
I know we just needed to score more runs and we didn't.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
still 11-year-old Joe is still upset about it.
yeah, man. It's heartbreaking. Yeah, can't did
Will's
he
a
have
piece of
he have
work.
cancer in the pellets? I don't remember that.
I thought he had a disease in his stomach or something. He
Yeah,
got really sick. He got sick in 2004.
yeah, yes, he did. It's a different, and didn't he juice a little bit too? So that may have
Oh yeah, he
him.
was a juicer.
Yeah,
That's why he's not a Hall of Famer.
yeah, and he wasn't like Lyle Alzado, something like that, but like he was, he was clearly under the influence of some supplements.
So was everybody else. So was Jeff
Yeah,
Bagwell, but he's in the Hall of Fame. Freaking schmuck.
Brady Anderson, the guy averaged 18 home runs a year, and then he had 52.
And then he hits
What the hell is
50
that?
dongs. When in 97?
Yeah,
What a
he was my
jabroni.
size. He was like 165 pounds soaking wet, like with my size. Like, where the hell did that come from? You hit the ball with
Brady
Barry Bonds. Like,
Oh my
yeah,
God, Brady
it's crazy,
Anderson.
man.
What
Says
a name.
every Yankee fan. Let me see. Will, here we go. Will, every Yankee fan loves Jeter. That's why I can't stand him. Like, can't you? A true female who knows nothing like he ain't hurting a team, but not moving by not. I don't understand that one.
Yeah, what did you Will, I'm sorry, Will.
There
I'm
was nowhere.
sorry.
Unfortunately, there was nowhere for them to move in the outfield. So they had a Bernie. They had Sheffield. Like, there was no man to move.
Will,
Yeah,
Will, Will, Jeter wasn't a power hitter, Will. He
no.
wasn't that.
And
He wasn't that, Will.
got a handful of rings too. Oh,
What Jeter was though, one of the best hitters to ever play the game of baseball.
yeah.
One of the best hitters, almost 3,500 hits, Will. Almost 3,500 hits, Will. 3,500 hits, Will. 3,500 hits, Will.
That's right, man. It's
3,500 hits, Will.
a lot of freaking hits.
3,500 hits, Will.
I mean, the only guys that had more hits than him were Ty Cobb. What was it
Pete Rose.
Pete Rose? There wasn't many. So I mean, Rogers Hornsby. Like,
3,500 hits, Will.
yeah, it's a lot of damn hits. Shoot.
Why are we opening up our butt cheeks and crapping on Jeter for? I don't get it.
I don't know. Sports guy forever. My Twitter, Bronx Bomber 447. Bronx Bomber 447 is my Twitter. Yeah.
If Derek Jeter never got hurt in 2012 against the Detroit Tigers, if he never got hurt, he would have had another 180, 200 hit season the following year.
I would agree.
Derek Jeter would have had over 3,500 hits. Derek Jeter would have played until he's 42 years old if he didn't get hurt. But he got hurt and messed you up. And at that age, you can't miss that much time.
Yep.
And he did.
Yep. This
And
is
he
true.
did.
And he still went out now. Base hit is RBI's game.
Will Zimmer Gardner was trash at the end too. When was Jeter trash? In 2012, Derek Jeter led the effing major leagues in hits. What are you talking about, Will?
Oh man.
I'm gonna regurgitate all over your shoes. Will. Come on, Will, you're better than that, Will. You're better than that, Will. And why are we Matt on? Why are we crapping on Brett Gardner?
Yeah.
What Brett? Let's look at Brett the Jet. What did he do in his last year? 10. Yeah, he was bad. All right, Will, I'll give you that. I'll give you that, Will.
He wasn't bad his whole career though. The guy had
Brett Gardner was solid.
Yeah, he was in a lot of cases the heart and soul of the team. And the fire.
He had 28 home runs in 2019. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Just that surge of power in 2019.
Some big
Unbelievable.
hits. He gave the Yankees a lot of speed, a lot of athleticism, gave him great defense, gave him leadership. And whoever we get now, and the fact that people keep talking about Brett Gardner shows that he made an impact. He really did. He made an impact there. So who's the Fanuc Tressage?
The Fanuc. Yeah, one injury plague season. Incredible. Jeter's incredible.
Yeah, I mean, she was.
Jeter was incredible. One of the best. I love my Jeter. Listen, Jason, hold up.
Give it to him. Give it to him, John.
My wife got me this Hall of Fame bat for Christmas 2 years ago. It was the Jeter, the collectible Hall of Fame bat. She got it for me. 3,500 hits, Will. 3,500 hits.
And he did it
almost.
He did it with the Yankees, not the Cincinnati Reds or the Milwaukee Brewers or the he did it with the Yankees. The only player over 3,000 hits ever with the Yankees.
Oh, that's freaking nuts.
And he's way over 3,000. Way over.
3,465, I think, right? Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
34. I wish he could come back and get the 3,500, and A-Rod, he could come back and hit 4 and get the 700.
Yeah, no kidding.
The Yankees did him so dirty. Poor guy. I feel bad for him to this day.
And he did, yeah. Now he's doing K-Rod with freaking Michael K. Talking about
poor A-Rod. Oh my God. 696 home runs. A-Rod, you're done. Holy shit. He would have been one of he would have been the first player ever to get 3,000 hits and 700 home runs. Hank Aaron did. It would be him and Hank Aaron. That's it. And the Yankees said, F you, jerk off, you're going.
Yep, they gave him the whole, yeah.
Why couldn't the schlep just go to Miami? Just go to Miami, play, for the month of September and see what happens. Juice up a little bit, A-Rod. You already did it. You dug yourself a hole, brother. Go juice up a little bit. Hit those 4 ding drops. Holy crap. Poor man. He had J-Lo, though, at one point, so great for him.
Yeah, J-Lo, he had Cameron Diaz. This guy was piping them all, like.
Jeez.
What
a son of a gun.
Yeah, lucky
Jeter got hit. Jeter got hit at third by the catcher, D-Rod, Ken Huckabee. He violated me for Ken Huckabee, catcher for the Toronto Blue Jays. That jerk off. That's who went to cover third base. Jeter slid head first, dislocated his shoulder. He's the scumbag. Ken Huckabee.
You rat prick, you. Prick.
Ken Huckabee, a name that haunted me for years. Kept me up at night. Kept me up at night every night in 2003. Ken Huckabee.
This is when you need Joe Pesci from Goodfellas right here. I want to like a joke to you like this. Yeah.
Holy
beaten,
man.
Oh, Jesus.
Holy crap.
See, this is why some of the Yankee channels and the Yankee fan community is such. I don't see the Brewer fans community. It's all up to the Brewers. I don't see them doing this. I don't see not even the Mets community. Like the Yankee fans community is. Yeah. It's another level, man. This is what makes us special.
The thing is, Jason, there's people in other countries who know who the Yankees are.
Yeah.
They might not know who the Brewers are. They might not know who the Twins are. They might not know who the Marlins are. Everybody knows who the Yankees are. Yeah. They might not know who the Jaguars are in football, but they know who the Yankees are.
This is true.
So you're the New York Yankees. You're larger than the baseball brand, honestly.
You go on a vacation, you go to Guam. And I don't know who the hell is going to vacation in Guam, but you go to Guam.
I'm not going to Guam.
You find people in Yankee hats. Okay?
Yeah.
In Maldives, you're going to find people in Yankee hats.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not going to Guam. I don't want to go to Guam.
I don't want to go to Guam either. I go to Maldives, but I ain't going to freaking Guam. So.
Yeah, I'm not going to Guam. Yeah. It's okay. It's all right. I don't want to go. Thank you, though. Thanks, guys. If Jeter juiced, imagine if Jeter juiced, that would break my freaking heart.
Oh, man. If he got popped, too? Oh, chill.
God, you want to see a grown man cry?
Yeah.
That'll make
you both be like, oh, I can't believe it. Oh, God. Like, yeah.
Holy crap.
We'd have meltdowns, man. We'd have meltdowns.
All the time.
Texas, man. I'm telling you, man, this is why. Gotta have Joey on more often. We could talk to the Fanooks.
Oh
Right?
yeah, I'll be on. Jason, I'm gonna start live streaming. You'll be on mine.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a lot of fun, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna have a lot of fun. It's gonna be great.
You're gonna set a lot of the jabronis straight.
I love doing this live thing. It's so much easier to interact directly.
Heck yeah, man.
It's so much better. I love it. I can't wait to start. I can't wait. I'm excited.
Can't wait for you to do it too, man. By the way, I'm joining the panel with Nathan and Hector on Monday. You know who we're gonna have on?
Who?
Will Warren.
Oh, nice. There you go.
Yankee pitching prospect. I'm gonna be talking to Will Warren on Monday morning.
Nice. That's fun.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Tell him I said hello.
I will. I'm gonna invite as many people as I can, as many players as I can this offseason. I'm like, will you come on my channel? Will you talk to me for 5 minutes? Like, I don't care who it is, but I want to get some players on.
Yeah, drop the jabronis. Drop the people's elbow on these jabronis. You're damn right. Know your role, and shut your mouth. That's what I have to say.
Can you smell what the Rockies laid a smackdown on your candy ass?
That's right.
Jason, got the eyebrow. Got the eyebrow going.
That's right.
Got the eyebrow. The Rock might come back soon. Watch out. He might come back. Might work with Roman at Mania. Oh man. This is the Yankees. Why are we talking wrestling? I can talk anything. I could talk to this broom and people would enjoy it. Hey broom, how you doing? Get out of here, jerk off. That's what I have to say about that broom. Anywho, Will Warren, he's gonna be good. I have a feeling. Yeah. I hope he's gonna be good.
I think he's a guy that's they gotta give him a shot next year. Yeah, like him, Beater, except a couple of these other guys, Thorpe.
Drew Thorpe won an award, right?
Yeah, for minor league pitcher of the year.
Yeah.
Give these guys a shot, man. See what we got.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's Sean. It's the Rock's daughter. She wrestles. She wrestles down there in NXT.
Nice.
I saw my first set of TNA. Wrestling was fun until I saw my first set of TNA. D-Rod, TNA wasn't bad. Stop that. It wasn't bad. The X Division, the six-sided... Jason, I'm sorry. You got to cut me off.
If you guys want to watch good wrestling, go watch Glow. Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. Back in the day, they had something called Saturday Night's Main Event, and that was the competitor to like Saturday Night Live. It was like a once-a-month card, which rivaled Saturday Night Live, and it was a wrestling card that almost rivaled SummerSlam, Survivor Series. I don't know if you remember that, Joey, but Saturday Night's Main Event, I used to watch all the time.
Interesting. Okay, cool.
All the time. And there used to be monthly cards at Madison Square Garden for wrestlers, and I used to go to it with my dad a lot. And I got pictures, and I'll bring them on here. Like I had
that's awesome.
Hulk Hogan choking Sergeant Slaughter with a cord right in front of me. I had the Bushwhacker licking my face, Luke Bushwhacker. And what else did I meet? Stone Cold. I met Wendy Richter.
Dude, people are talking wrestling. We got people talking wrestling. Edge is in AEW, yeah. And do you know what's funny about that? About AEW? His TV debut was last night, and he appeared. They drew 800,000. NXT on Tuesday drew 852.
Oh my god!
They drew more than Edge's debut on AEW TV.
Jesus God!
So now what they got Cody Rhodes, John Cena, Paul Heyman, all appearing on Tuesday. The WWE is saying, "Hey, AEW, suck it." That's what they're saying. Anyway, Jason, listen. Let's go back to talking baseball. If you still want to, I don't know how long you want to go.
Right. I'll go a couple more minutes. What would be your perfect Yankee off season?
Yeah. Mine?
Yeah. What would be yours?
Okay. I thought you were talking to them. My perfect Yankee off season would be them addressing this lineup. I actually really love the idea of what you said earlier about acquiring quite a few players, see if you could spread the money around that way. But the issue with spreading the money around that way is, you're kind of banking on Candelario signing to a $12 million deal. He might not sign that cheap. I hope he does. That'd be nice, but he might not sign that cheap. So, but Candelario makes sense, but then it's like, what do you do with DJ LeMahieu? And because I know he's a rover, but then with Rizzo too, he's your first baseman. So I mean, it's going to be tough, but we need to address the outfield. Go get a left fielder.
Yeah.
Go get a left fielder, please. Whether that's through a trade, go get a left fielder. Sure up that bullpen. I'm going to go out on a limb here. Maybe go out and get a catcher. I like Austin Wells, I do. But if you're going to who's splitting time here? Is it Rortvet Wells, Trevino Wells? Who's splitting? What are we doing? Trevino Wells, okay, that's fine. But Garrett Cole, he loves him some Ben Rortvet. So I wonder what the plan is with that. I'm curious.
I think Trevino. I mean, I think kind of outside the box thinking. I think Trevino and Mr. Cortez have trade value. Okay, so Nestor Cortez to me on coming back after him being on IL 3 times this year. I think he's a better fit at this point for long relief for the Yankees. And I would prefer to have him there in the spot starter and opener or whatnot. And it was clear that the increase in innings pitched from year to year affected him, and he got hurt 3 times on IL. And I think that's one of the things that affected his shoulder and everything else.
Sure.
So a long relief, I think, would be a good scenario for him. He's got 2 more years left. So does Trevino.
The thing is with Nestor Cortez, though, I don't think the Yankees view him as a long man, and I don't think other teams do. So if you're the Yankees and you intend on throwing him in the bullpen, trade him.
I'll just trade him. Yeah.
Get something for him. A lot of teams love him. They were inquiring about him at the deadline last year. Go out, see if you could move him, maybe to improve your offense.
Yeah.
See what you could do. See if you could stretch him and trade him.
Especially if you're not going to have Severino back and you're not going to have Herman back. They got to add 2 starters, one way or the other. Got to add 2 starters.
Yeah.
Right?
They have to.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who the hell it's going to be, but if it's if Yamamoto's one of them, I'm happy. Like, pretty ecstatic about that. I don't care if
Cole and Yamamoto. Holy crap!
Yeah, I mean, Cole. I mean, Jesus, like, and if Rodon actually comes back to pitch as well, that's a 3-headed monster. I mean, that's a 3-headed freaking monster. And like, I would do the same with Yamamoto that I would for Soto. Try to get an opt-out after 5 years. Let him go back on the market at 30. Because I would take 5 prime years of Yamamoto and or Soto combined with prime Judge and prime Cole. If they all left in 5 years, I'd be fine with it. Because let them, because this is one reason I prefer Soto over Ohtani. Ohtani's contract's going to be on the wrong side of 30 every day of it. So I don't know how much longer he's going to have as an elite player.
Yeah. D-Rod he asked us a question. Would you guys include King in a Soto trade? Padres will ask for him. If the New York Yankees can acquire Juan Soto, do you include King or no?
Depends on what else I'm giving up. If I include
I thought about this a lot. Hector, he brought it up on Morning Brew. I thought about this a lot.
If I include Michael King, then I'm not including any other pitcher. I'm not including Will Warren, one of those guys.
Yeah.
All right.
So you wouldn't because what it would take, I bet you it would take a major league pitcher, and it would take your prospects too.
I would try to angle for Schmidt, but again, like I was thinking about this earlier. Like the Firestone Yankees put this out, and they said, "What about Spencer Jones and Chase Hampton, the number 4 prospect?" And I don't think that's enough.
Well, Bleacher Report actually came out with that trade. So
I don't think it's enough.
they made a video on it. That's not enough at all,
I think you
brother.
have to have
If Spencer Jones and Chase Hampton, I'm doing that tomorrow. I'm doing that right now.
if you could
I'll
do
drive him to the airport myself.
yeah.
What are we saying here?
Yeah.
Spencer Jones, Chase Hampton? That's it?
Yeah.
It's going to take a lot more.
Yeah.
Jason, the reason why I think it's going to take so much for Juan Soto, I know he has 1 year left, but the reason why it's going to cost so much for him still is because you're competing with other teams for him.
Yep.
It might drive the price up.
And,
You know,
and he's also a mile ahead of the next best guy.
yeah.
He's
Yeah,
way. I like Cody Bellinger. He's way better than Cody Bellinger.
He's tremendous.
So that's got to be factored in. And when you have somebody who's like lapping the field, it's going to cost. But like, if you're going to do 1 and 4 prospect wise, I think you have to add another prospect probably in the top 10, a third prospect.
You're going to have to add 2 more prospects to that.
You might have to. I mean, I probably wouldn't do 1, 4 and 2 others in the top 10. I might go another one in the top 10 and another one 11 through 20. It really honestly depends on what they would give, because the fact is their infield is pretty much set for almost the next decade. So I don't think we're going to have to give a Peraza, right? They got Manny at third. They got Bogarts at shortstop.
No, absolutely not. No.
So like, I think it's going to be all outfield prospects and pitching prospects. Like,
yeah, I think you could see Pereira get moved.
I could see that too.
I could see a package of Pereira, Spencer Jones, Chase Hampton, and a pitcher.
Could see that.
Maybe a Nestor Cortez, maybe a Clark Schmidt. So you're getting a major league ready arm too. I can see something like that happening.
I could see that too. And again, if the end goal of the Padres is to lower payroll, you're giving them guys with controllable years on the cheap. Yeah. That allows them to achieve the goal of cutting $50 million off the payroll. Yeah. And getting lots of players in return for Juan Soto.
Sure. Yeah.
Because if they lose Snell and they lose Hader, do you think Soto's going to come back and sign with a team that's not better than it was than when he played with before? I don't think so. Soto's want to go to a winner, so he wants to go to a top team. So I don't think he's going to re-sign with the Padres anyway. But I think the chances are even less likely if they lose Hader and Snell. So there's a chance the Padres could lose all 3 of these guys in the next 2 off seasons. They could.
Sure.
And they're going to have to build around Tatis, Bogarts, and Manny.
Yeah, it's funny. I've seen Tatis's name thrown around by a lot of people. Guys, not going to happen in a million years. Yeah. It's not in a million years. The Padres will never trade him unless he wants to be traded. Only way he goes. They won't trade him. There's no freaking way. He's worth the problems. He's worth the headache. He's that damn good. So it's not going to happen. So Fernando Tatis, forget about that dream. All it is a dream. That's it.
Yep.
It's all Tatis is a dream.
We need 8 likes, guys, to get to 100. If anybody hasn't hit that like button, if you don't mind, it's greatly appreciated. I got some folks say when they would trade, like Jonathan, he would trade King before Thorpe. I mean, Thorpe is a top prospect, but King is proven at the majors. So top prospects don't always translate.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I would have a hard time trading King, but it's Juan Soto too. It's that's on, bro. Honestly, King might be Soto might be the only player that I would trade King for.
Yeah,
or vice versa. I might have,
with the exception
I've been up for a while.
With the exception of Cole and Judge, there is nobody on the entire Yankees organization, majors or minor leagues, that can have the impact of a Juan Soto.
Yeah.
None.
Sure.
Nobody.
No.
Okay. And that's why I said people thought I was nuts that I would have traded Jason Dominguez as part of the package for him, because Dominguez he's a great prospect. But again, we've seen 2 weeks of him.
Yeah, no, Jason, you're not nuts. First of all, there's only a handful of players I'm trading Dominguez for, right?
Yeah.
And Soto's one of them.
Yeah.
There's no doubt. Like, that's not even a hesitation. Not anymore, though. I have to be honest with you. I'm not doing it now. I would have done it a few years ago with Washington. Not now, though.
There's probably only 3 players I would move Dominguez for:
Yeah,
Soto, Luis Robert Jr., Jazz Chisholm.
Acuna.
Acuna. Okay, 4. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah,
But I
Acuna.
don't know if Acuna will ever be moved by the Braves. So
No, I don't.
yeah,
I don't think so either. I don't think
like
so either.
I could see Soto being moved or walking.
Yeah.
I could see Chisholm being moved. I could see, those types of guys. Luis Robert being moved.
Mhm.
But it's going to cost a boatload, like a ton. Like Luis Robert may even cost more than Soto. Like he might. He's got like 5
Yeah.
more controllable years.
Yeah. I
Soto has.
don't. I don't think I moved the Martian for Chisholm though. Just me personally. I don't think I would.
I
Who?
still, I still wouldn't hesitate 1 second to move him for Soto.
Yeah. No way. Absolutely not. I do it to I mean, I don't know about now though, Jason. I don't know about now.
I still feel that way. I mean, this is Juan Soto, so
It's the I don't know about now. It's hard for me now. Now it's a little hard. Back maybe a year ago, no.
well,
Now it's and the reason why
he
the,
gave
the
us a
reason
taste of it. Gave us a taste of his talents.
he did then that's basically the reason. The kid rose to the top. He was one of the hottest hitters in the minor leagues. He came up, did not miss a beat.
And he
The
was
kid knows
poised,
he
yeah,
knows how to hit. He
mature,
reminds me of a lot of Juan Soto.
yeah,
That
poised, smooth as butter, just like
that's
Juan
the
Soto.
thing. That's the thing.
Now,
I don't know if I could muster up the courage to trade him. I
yeah,
don't
and
know.
he gets on base too, and he has a lot of the same characteristics as Soto. Plus, he's a switch hitter. So if
Yeah.
he turns out to be as good as Soto, or even almost as good as Soto, and they don't move him and they don't get Soto, I'd be a happy camper. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
really happy camper. But we'll
Absolutely.
see.
Yeah.
We'll
We'll see.
see who the big. Yes, Anthony, you must have missed it. We did our free agent predictions at the beginning of the stream. So I would definitely encourage you to go back and take a look at it. We did
Yeah.
the top 25. So by the big free agents, you got Cody Bellinger, Blake Snell, you got Aaron Nola, you got Shohei Ohtani, you got Candelario, you got a lot. Josh Hader. There's a lot of big, and we went over every single one of them. Every single one of them. So you might find some surprise predictions in there too. So and let us know what you think, gang. Load up the comments. Really, really do. And Joey and I
Yeah.
are gonna do this more often.
Oh
So
yeah, of course. Of course.
and what's the stats by Florial leaving is no brain. Well, no reason. Well, I mean, he doesn't have any more
I
options.
wouldn't say
They
I
can't.
wouldn't say that.
They can't option Florial anymore. So they have to either play him or DFA or release him. Those are the only
Yeah.
options.
Yeah, Joel, I don't Florial, he gets a shot. He come on. At least as a fourth outfielder. He showed a lot of life the last few weeks of the season.
Yes, he did.
He looked really good out there in center field. I mean, he's athletic. He's not getting released. He's not. I'm telling you, he's not. I'm telling you, he won't. He won't. He won't. He'll either get. He won't. He showed way too much promise.
Yeah, they're gonna trade him and try to if they're gonna say goodbye to him, it's gonna be in a trade because they're gonna get some type of value back for him.
He created value for himself.
Yep. Yes, he did.
That's what he did. He created value for himself. So
He does struggle hitting MLB hitting.
he struggles. He does. It's not that he can't hit. He struggles, but the one thing that he did more of was getting on base.
Yeah.
Drew more walks.
Stole
Didn't strike
bases.
out as much. So I mean, come on. Like give the kid a break.
Yeah, we got a lot of opinions and feelings rolling around on
We have to be fair a little.
yeah,
I
it's
mean,
just good. I mean, we got this is like this frustrating. I mean, this season is so frustrating for all the fans for so many different freaking reasons.
I know. It's nuts.
And everybody has a right to feel the way that they do. I
Absolutely.
You guys
Yeah.
with us. Can't believe
No,
it.
this is what brings us together. We love talking about the Yankees.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of this, That's the
Yeah.
whole point, Somebody can have the opinion that Florial has a nice ass. I could have the opinion. I don't think so. It's just an opinion.
Yeah.
We all have them. It's fun. It's fun
Yeah.
to argue sometimes.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it, man.
We all share the common bond of loving the Yankees.
Yeah. Yeah. We're
That's
all, shooting for the same goal here. We not want to win another championship. So like,
yeah.
and sometimes we gotta wrestle each other to do it. It's fine.
Gotta wrestle each other.
Whatever. Like it's fine. Like, sometimes we gotta let a smackdown on your candy ass. Like we gotta do it.
Yeah,
We gotta teach the jabronis. Like the
Stone Cold Stunner somebody. I'm gonna
stunner. Yeah.
jackknife someone now through a table.
That's the way it's gotta be. Sometimes we gotta lariat somebody. Anybody?
Yeah.
Does anybody remember the lariat?
Yeah.
Holy Christ. Anybody remember the missing link? It was green. The missing link.
Interesting name. I don't know.
Oh my God. Big dude. Yeah. It was freaky. Kamala. Yeah.
I know Kamala.
Yeah. King
I
Kong
love the
Bundy.
WWE. I love the world of wrestling. It's fantastic. It's such a great time.
Oh, it's just the community's fantastic. Joey and I talk about this. We talk about horror movie conventions too. We talk about all this type of stuff. We're fans.
Yeah.
Fans. And Barry Windham. Oh my God, you're taking us back here, dude.
Rest in peace, Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
His Bray Wyatt, passed
36
away.
years old, man.
Yeah, it sucks. It breaks my heart. He left, he didn't leave, but
Thought that's too early, man.
yeah, it sucks.
Yeah,
A great mind.
Coco Beware. Oh my God. Junkyard Dog. Right?
Junkyard Dog, Coco Beware. Who else we got? Mabel,
adorable Adrian Adonis. Right? He wasn't adorable right away. He's a really
oh my gosh, that's funny.
Coco Beware, man. I haven't heard that name in a while.
Coco Beware, Hall of Famer. Coco Beware.
This is true. This is true. Big John
Owen Hart, yeah, Mean Gene. I'm about to cut a Hulk Hogan promo. I'm about to do it. I don't wanna.
Mean Gene Oakland, the legend.
Killer Bees.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. British Bulldogs. Dynamite Kid and Baby Boy Smith.
Yeah. For the wrestling fans out there, I believe CM Punk is coming back to the WWE.
Oh my God.
Whether anybody thinks that's a good move or a bad move, it's a money move.
Yeah. What was he
to make some cash?
Was he about 0-16 in the UFC? So
what, 0-2 or 0-3 or something? He wasn't an athlete.
Yeah.
That kind of hurt him a little bit.
It's a different.
He wasn't an athlete, and it's like with Brock. Brock was a multi-time national freaking champion in college. He was elite and he was huge. So it's like, of course he did well in UFC. He just his ability to wrestle was incredible. Incredible.
Oh, here we go. Coffee Talk with Linda Richmond.
Of the club, talk amongst yourselves.
Saturday Night Live. He brought us back.
Holy crap.
Mike Myers did that, right?
Jason, give me your top 5 favorite wrestlers of all time.
Stone Cold.
Okay.
Dynamite Kid.
Okay.
Bret the Hitman Hart.
Ooh, okay.
Roddy Piper.
Okay.
And The Rock.
Interesting. NFE, such BS that CM Punk got a shot in the UFC when there are so many people who work their asses off to get to that level and don't.
He's our fellow martial artist, our fellow jiu-jitsu practitioner, NFE.
The thing is about that, CM Punk leaving the WWE, he created so much hype around his name, and him just abandoning the wrestling fans. It's just if the UFC throwing him on was just a business move. It was just for people to buy the pay-per-view. That's all it was. It was an enormous name. And then if it worked out, it worked out, but it didn't work out. It didn't work out. He wasn't very good, unfortunately.
They did it for Dana. Oh, Dana. Oh, jeez.
Jason
Well,
wrestlers.
Since all right, I'll give you my perfect Yankee off season since I didn't do it.
Yeah, do it. Come on, I want to hear.
It would be Yamamoto, Juan Soto, trading for David Bednar, bullpen, and we'd save about $10 million right there, or $12 million trading Torres, because I think he'd have to be part of the trade.
Okay.
Damn. And getting it and trading probably for another starting pitcher too. I think it's 2 starting pitchers. The Yamamoto being the expensive one, I would trade for one with controllable years. And if I wasn't going to trade Gleyber Torres for a starting pitcher, I'd be trading him for a reliever. Who's that guy? Was it Jose Alvarado? He's with the Phillies now. He's going to be free agent, so he's another. I think it's Jose Alvarado. I think he's another bullpen guy. So we don't trade for somebody like a Bednar. I'd go after a guy like him. He's a lefty. He throws hard. Got super ridiculous strikeout numbers, and he's a gamer. So that essentially, if we were able to get, and again, Yamamoto, Soto, let's just say Lee, and trading for one of those guys, there isn't a single person that I would bring in that's attached to a qualifying offer. So they don't have to give up any more compensatory picks. You got to give up a ton from Juan Soto. We know this already.
Yeah.
But that would be my perfect offseason. That's not necessarily the offseason that think is going to happen. I think it's going to be more like a voluminous one, like we talked about, like multiple players. But I think multiple players to complement the Yamamoto would be freaking awesome. They could do that. If they could do that. But like Yamamoto's got to be the pitcher. He's got to be the pitcher. Yeah. So I really do.
Yeah, I think it happens. I think the Yankees they want him way too damn bad. Unless the Mets really want him. If they want him even more, then okay. The Mets might get him, but
I haven't seen him be this aggressive towards a player in a while. I can't even remember. I mean, it was like CC Sabathia. Like they showed up at his doorstep, like groupies. Like, but they signed a guy. This is like again, it's just like single white female. Cashman chasing after Yamamoto. He keeps going over there on the theme again. He just goes over there, right?
Yeah.
Every time he goes, he throws a no-hitter. So
yeah.
He's got a career 170 ERA. He's been touted as the best pitcher to ever come out of Japan. So like that's the type of guy you gotta try to get.
No, absolutely. So D Rod just said we'll be prepared for the Yanks to be 500 again next year. It's a possibility.
Anything's possible, but I do think the Yankees are quietly acknowledging that they can't sit idly by. Otherwise, the teams in the AL East are going to stretch the lead on them. They're not going to get any closer to those guys.
That would absolutely break my heart.
Me too.
And especially pretty much talking about the Yankees every damn day. We made this into a job, right, Jason? We made this into a way of income, and that would suck if the Yankees were 500 again.
Yes, it would.
I don't foresee that happening. I don't foresee them wasting Aaron Judge's prime, Garrett Cole. I don't think so.
Yeah, again, like you have Cole special, Judge's special. You gotta add some players to complement these guys. You have to. Otherwise, what the hell are you doing? What's the point of having them here?
Yeah. Would you move on from Cashman? How do you feel about that? Would you do it or no?
Depends on who was available.
Yeah.
Like if somehow Theo Epstein was available, I would. if he showed that he was interested. But I don't think we have a chance in hell of getting Theo Epstein.
Yeah.
Like, he's the only guy that I think that can come in and credibly replace Cashman like that.
Yeah.
But I think he's being groomed to be the next commissioner, to be honest with you. So,
to be what?
The next commissioner. I mean, Rob Manfred is universally hated on baseball.
Theo Epstein. Gotcha. Yes,
I think he's being groomed to take over as commissioner of baseball.
Okay. Makes sense. Yeah.
Smart. Everything he touches turns to gold, like calculated. And I think he would do a lot for the game, more so than Manfred. Everybody wants the guy to get eaten by the alligator. So, like, everybody hates Manfred. So, like,
holy crap.
So, right?
What's every eaten by oh my god.
It's true. But like,
that was too
that's
good.
the situation. In all honesty, I would move on from Cashman. Unless they promoted him, right? And then this girl Kim Eng, who I did a video about a week or two ago, got an opportunity here and she took it. She became the GM. She was Cashman's assistant here for several years. But as long as they get commitments from Hal that they're not going to be blocked.
Yeah. From
doing things like, even Boone. Like, we need these guys to be able to do their thing, right? Or gals.
Yeah. Listen, when it comes to Aaron Boone, I've seen it plenty of times where in important spots he doesn't do a very good job. And that's what bugs me about Boone. And it always has. And I'm going to say this now. With Aaron Boone as the Yankees manager, they won't win a championship. However, 2023, you can't pin this on him.
Yeah.
You can't.
No.
That's impossible. Like, come on. That's being incredibly unfair.
Yeah, like I said, like, this team would not have won the World Series with Joe Torre, Joe Girardi, Casey Stengel, Miller. They wouldn't have won a World Series with anybody.
They were hurt way too much, and you didn't address certain holes.
Yeah.
That's the problem. You didn't address certain holes. It's not like you had a Derek Jeter-like player coming in as a rookie and hitting 300. Didn't happen that way. He hit 200 because you made him skip a level, and he shouldn't have skipped it. I'm sorry. He shouldn't have. So it's like, you know what? What can you do with that?
Yeah.
And you had your first baseman who was having an all-star season, and he collapsed. It's because of the concussion stuff.
Yeah.
So nothing worked in their favor. Yeah.
Judge was 60 games with the freaking foot injury and the Dodgers.
Yeah, and he almost hit 40 freaking dingers. Also too with Aaron Boone, the one thing that I would love him to improve on is having some consistency with that lineup. Is just having, just being a little more consistent. But then at the same time too, when you have different players time and time again in that lineup and a rotation of guys.
And NFC just said it too. Can't expect to make things happen with guys like Bowers, McKinney, Cordet. They need a consistent roster so he can consistently build the lineup.
Yeah,
and you keep optioning guys out, calling guys up. It's impossible to have a consistent lineup if you don't have the personnel to do it.
I have one more thing too to add.
Go ahead.
I want a study done. I want to know how Aaron Hicks goes to the Baltimore Orioles, and overall he hit 275 for them, but there was a time when he was hitting till like 290. I want to know why. And that last week with the Yankees, Aaron Hicks had like a 300 average that last week.
Yeah.
So he hit 300 that final week, and then he never stopped. As soon as he became an Oriole, it kept going.
Yeah.
And he finished the year strong. How? So he figured it out here that final week. He figured it out. He got a lot better. And then all of a sudden he kept going for the rest of the year. Come on. And now you're paying him $10 million per year for the next 2 seasons to play somewhere else.
Yep.
It's like if I mean, you could say he couldn't play in New York, he couldn't wipe his ass on the subway. You could say whatever you want, but the fact of the matter is, the guy figured it out.
Yep,
he figured it out. It's really a pain in the butt, man.
it is.
It's a pain in the butt. I'm sick of it.
And Josh Johnson going to Brewers, he was getting hits in the playoffs.
Nah, he's a jerk off. I don't care about him.
Yeah, I mean he is.
Aaron Hicks isn't a jerk off. Josh Donaldson's a jerk off.
True.
You know.
It's frustrating to see Aaron Hicks playing much better with the Orioles again.
Aaron Hicks, I could root for. Josh Donaldson, I can't.
I just wish he was doing better with the Rockies and not the freaking Orioles that are in our division.
Yeah, yeah, and also too with Donaldson. Did you hear the story on him when he entered the Brewers their clubhouse?
Wasn't there some tension between him and another player?
Yeah, he never introduced himself. He just walked right past them, and the guy goes, "Hey, what are you doing? Aren't you gonna say, hey, I'm, who you are?" And then the Donaldson goes, "You should know who I am."
What is he,
You're
Jack
such,
Parkman?
You're such a jerk off. Like, you're such a jerk off. You hit 160. You're a pile of you played awful here. You're an awful human being. You're just awful. You're a terrible person. You're just a scumbag. You really are. I'm glad you're not here. I'm glad you're in Milwaukee.
Too, man.
Go. You're such a jerk. You're such a freaking jerk. I can't stand it. I'm glad he's not on this thing. He could go hit 50 home runs somewhere. At least he's not being an asshole here.
Yeah.
I try not to curse, but my goodness gracious, I'm mad.
That's acting like Jack Parkman, man, from Major League 2. And he had his leather jacket and his sunglasses and his cigarette.
What a scumbag, man. NFE, please roundhouse kick him, please. Please.
Give him the double, the thigh in the head.
Yeah, Dominic. I was gonna stutter if I said his name, so I didn't. But yeah, Joe is being annoying. You're annoying, Secret Squirrel. How do you like them apples?
Yeah.
A lot of the chat enjoyed me tonight.
Yes, and people are unleashing some frustrations here. Just like the people are doing it in the comments, we're doing it on screen too. And again, damn, kick him in the liver. You want to tear his ass up? Okay, all right.
Holy crap!
Give him, haven't pissed in blood for weeks. All right, I get it, man. I get it. That's that Mike Tyson body shot right there.
Holy crap!
Take you right down.
Kick him in the liver.
Yeah.
My goodness. Violence. Brendan Donovan, huh?
So he's a utility guy with the St. Louis Cardinals.
Yeah.
And he's a good contact hitter. If I remember correctly, he might be a switch hitter. And I actually did a video about him last week too. He's another guy. I don't know if he's available, but I think he might be a year or two older than Soto, but he's got like 5 controllable years. He's a stud. He's an absolute stud. So it's going to cost a lot to get him too. But it's not going to cost $500 million to extend him. But he's another guy that, at the very least, they look into. They should.
Yeah.
And that's another one you got to give up a haul for.
Brendan Donovan. Let's see.
Yeah, he's good with the Cardinals.
Yeah, wow. 60-day IL. So he got hurt at the end there, huh?
He got hurt, yeah.
Yeah,
they have to show that he's healthy, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's another one. He's one of these guys that gets a switch hitter that he addresses a lot of what the Yankees need.
Yeah, I don't think the Cardinals move him.
But yeah, why would they?
That would be so dumb.
Ready. So yeah, it doesn't make sense for them. And then Nolan Gorman's not, I think, one of their prospects. Like, I could see them moving one of their prospects before I see them moving a freaking Brendan Donovan.
Yeah.
Does Spencer Jones, Hampton, and Peraza get it done for Soto? I don't think so, only because Marky, is because I don't think they're going to ask for Peraza because they don't need any
Yeah.
infielders. Like the infield is covered for like the next decade.
Yeah.
So now, if you replace Peraza with Pereira, different conversation.
They might, yeah.
Different conversation. So
They might,
that
absolutely.
might get it done. Because again, Spencer and Hampton, that's 1-4. That's some high capital right there. So, and again,
Yeah.
you know, we want to see the kids have a full spring. Yeah, I mean, we do too. Like, I want Peraza to have full spring Pereira. I want Spencer Jones to be invited to spring training. Somebody's like Warren, Thorpe, Beater, some Hampton, like some of these guys to be, if they're not traded, to be invited to spring training. Got to see. I mean, we didn't like. I didn't think Volpe was going to be this hot during spring training. Came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we have enough prospect depth, and we do have enough depth to get Juan Soto, and they also have enough depth to get the kids. But like you said too, Joe, like if you're going to have an infusion of youth, you also have to complement them with some veteran and spend in free agency. You got to complement them. Can't just rely on the youth. Like
No,
we
for
need
sure.
experience and like the Candelarias of the world, the guys like that, and some veteran presence to go along to the young kids.
Yeah.
I think they have to get more athletic, faster, smarter. They have to get better in like almost every area. That's just the bottom line. And
Yeah.
it's not easy to do, because I think they have more holes than pretty much every other team. They also have more money than every other team. So they can address these holes. And again, not every hole needs to be addressed with the most expensive player, right? This is why we talk about guys like Lee, Candelario, Kevin Kiermaier. So like guys like that. I don't want to be just fixated on Bellinger or bust. That to me, I think that's why I think it's important to have multiple options. And I think the Yankees need to be able to quickly pivot if one of the options doesn't work. Like the Mets were quickly pivoting. When Carlos Correa didn't work out, they pivoted quickly. And that's one of the reasons they were able to sign so many guys.
Yeah.
So the Yankees have to show the ability to freaking pivot.
Absolutely. Sunil.
There he is. The Cowboys fan is here.
Why did he say come on, Chuck? Sunil, what are you talking about? He's a piece of work. I love that guy. He's funny. I love that guy. Holy crap.
We're in my treadmill for 4 months.
I'd rather.
Steve, this is our king pickleball player, Sunil. He's also a Dallas Cowboys fan. So
oh shoot.
Got to give him some noogies for that.
Is he a Lakers fan too?
Sunil, you a Lakers fan? Who's your team in basketball?
The joke is, if you're a Yankees fan, you're a Cowboys fan and a Lakers fan, so it's just because you're a front runner. Oh my God. So what's Tyler B saying?
These two content creators have
loved me the most. What's your deal, Tyler B? Are you a hater? Are you a troll? I'm just confused.
Hey, give us some insight, man.
Yeah, I'm a little lost here.
I want to make sure I have a thorough understanding too.
Dominic Davis was very nice. Thank you, Dominic, for the kind words. A few people said some kind things about me.
We got to love up.
I appreciate you guys. Mark Watson, thank you. CWE, thank you. So I just had to say thanks.
This is a special family here. Special family. Nothing but love in this place.
Yeah. So. Sunil's a Dallas Mavericks fan.
All right. Well.
Oh, hey, you got Luka, Kyrie.
You got what's his name, Luka, right? All right.
Luka Doncic. Yeah, he's one of the best young players in the league.
He's good. He's good, Luka.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take that. I mean, I'm Yankees Knicks, so
love my Knicks
and Jets.
Oh, you're a Jets fan, Jason?
I've been in misery for like 35 years now. So like,
mad on. Yeah. Holy, I'm sorry.
I love the Giants too. Like I put a video. I said, look, man, the Giants have to figure out a way to protect Daniel Jones. He's got sacked 10 times. 11 times. You got to get him. You got to protect your freaking quarterback, dude. You want him to run. You want him to hand off to the running back, so throw to tight ends or wide receivers. You got to give him an opportunity to do that. So, like, and again, like, Seahawks are known for defense. Cowboys known for defense. They're known for defense.
Yeah.
So you have to figure out a way to counter this.
Yeah.
And the Jets too. Like I said today, like this is talk about the Jets. Aaron Rodgers wants to come back for the playoffs and so on and so forth. But again, like my question today is, if they get to the playoffs, it's because Zach Wilson helped get them there. Why would you want to move on from a guy who played well enough to get them to the playoffs to Aaron Rodgers? I understand Hall of Fame Aaron Rodgers, but like, what if he comes back and tears his Achilles the first freaking play of the game again? This isn't Vinny Testaverde here, right? So like, right? So,
Vinny Testaverde, holy crap!
You know what I mean? Like
I used to get him in Madden.
Yeah, God. But if Zach Wilson plays well enough to get them to the playoffs, I'm not going to ditch Zach Wilson for Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. As much as it would be nice, but again, like I couldn't good conscience do it.
Yeah, I'm a big Giants fan, Yankees fan, Knicks fan.
That's a good trifecta right there, man.
That's who I love.
I'm telling you, man.
They have my heart.
I met Carl Banks at a Blockbuster Video. I don't know how many freaking years ago. He did an autograph signing at Blockbuster Video back in the day, and I met him in Queens, New York, and got a picture with him. He signed a playbook for me, and program for me, and everything.
Will, yeah, Jason. Who's Will? He's a piece of freaking work, man. He's got me done.
We got these characters up in here, man.
That's the pretty colorblind. I didn't know that.
Vinny T. Oh, shoot.
Holy crap. Oh, Vinny INT. Vinny Torture. Yeah.
Daniel Jones might not be the quarterback next season. They should have got freaking Joe Thuney, man, when they had an opportunity. He went to the Chiefs. I don't know. I mean, they're paying him big bucks. Daniel Jones, $40 million a year.
DJ. I'm split with him.
Like if you get him more protection, adequate protection, and he still doesn't play well, I can understand the argument for that. But like,
no, for sure. But Dan Orlovsky broke it down really good too, and he was like, Daniel Jones was responsible for 6 of those sacks, and he gave us reasons why he was.
All right.
I mean, he used to be a pro football player, so I guess I understand. So if that's the case, Jason, that's not good. And also too with Daniel Jones, he came out and openly said it that there was I believe the interception play, he called the wrong play. Like that wasn't the play that Dable wanted him to call, and he called the wrong play. I don't know how you do that. You're getting paid $40 million. Don't call the wrong play.
True.
Holy crap. Pay off my student loans, you jerk off. Don't call the wrong play.
You prick.
Jeez Louise. Holy crap. It's almost midnight. Jason, do you know the funny thing is?
Shit.
My office that I'm in right now, did I ever tell you or no? Or yeah? This is actually a shed.
Is it really?
I converted it into an office.
Fantastic.
So I sheetrocked it, insulated it. My father-in-law did all the electrical work.
Dang.
Got internet in here. This was initially a shed. It was a brand new shed that I bought. Then a year later, I was like, I'm converting this bad boy into an office.
That's a real legit man cave right there.
Yeah. Got my Yankee stuff back here. Got some Knicks stuff over there. Giant stuff over there.
That's how you do it, man. I can't wait for my wife's old office is going to become my office, my YouTube room. I can't wait to get in there and start. Because I'm soundproofing it too, so I can be loud too and everything. And everybody else is going to be up on the second floor, so it's going to be.
I gotta soundproof this a little better because if I'm yelling and screaming, my neighbors might hear me. Who's yelling outside? my installation is soundproof, so I
Nice.
I don't know how much they could hear, but
Why is
you
he
know,
yelling so much?
it's almost midnight.
I'm watching a British cooking show, right? It's really
Yeah,
good stuff.
yeah,
He's right. Let me let you go too, guys and gals. This was a
yeah.
fantastic. It's the best one I've done in a long time, man. I thank you for coming on, Joe. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah,
Really,
no,
really.
absolutely. Wait, did D-Rod say D-Rod? I actually have AC in here. I have a mini split, so
Nice.
I'm nice and cool. It's nice and cool in here. It's
See,
crazy. This is awesome. This is crazy.
he's prepared like a Boy Scout.
Yeah, this is my office, but all right, Jason, listen, man. I
Turn it
love you,
into
brother.
you too,
This
brother.
was this was fun. We're doing this again.
Damn right.
Guys, chat, thank you so much for having me too. It was a blast. It was an absolute blast. If I disagreed, I'm sorry. You guys are great. So,
Thank you.
Jason, thank you, bro. I appreciate you.
You're one
We'll
of the
talk
family. You're
soon.
part of the family. You always will be, bro.
Yep. Absolutely, brother. All right,
Have a
man.
great night, everybody. Peace and
Yep.
love, gang. We'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Thank you, guys and gals. Appreciate you. I'll let y'all go. I got to get up early. Girls, got to get up early for school. So, again, peace and love, gang. I'll be back tomorrow. It's no baseball game tomorrow, but I think I have a video coming out tomorrow, too. So, I'm going live tomorrow, for those that don't know, with Jim Riley from Ball Cap Sports. We're going to autopsy his Blue Jays, autopsy the Yankees. So, I'll have some more this type of stuff coming tomorrow night. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, we'll do some more previews and maybe some predictions from him, too. So, hope you'll come along for the ride. But have a great night, everybody. Talk to you next time.